So, rejoin Sik Bois.
Okay.
That's all you did last time. Yeah. So they found themselves deep within the separated rooms and areas of the ancient city of Nathasam, and started last session in what they thought was the tunnel. They travelled up to fuck's sake.
God damn it. What the fuck were we?
They think they walked.
The bottle leads to the tunnel.
They travelled through maybe the tunnel and saw evidence of strange things, just a smooth marking and remains of a chap with his last dying energy used to kind of get out. Then, nearing what they thought was an end, they realised that it was just part of the back of a huge, giant humanoid figure. Banishing it briefly, they charged and through the other way into a large chamber, which they later realised was its sort of home or place that it slept, perhaps. Then preparing, they attempted to reason with it, and almost did, apart from someone hinting violence, and in its crazed and isolated state, it attacked. A intense fight ensued with Mayhorin himself, the Emerald Smith, a lesser demigod thing, and they defeated it, just barely. Then in the aftermath, as its dying breath caused a small rainstorm in this cave, they blocked the entrances with Val being big and set up camp where some people had some moments, and Val and Gray had a moment, and we pick up in what you think is the morning, or you don't know anymore, to be honest, but you feel rested, if not a bit jet lagged. But in the chamber, the rain is pretty much subsided now, just to a thin haze of water vapour in the air, and the corpse of Mayhorin is still sat where you left him, neck open. And you all come to.
It was like a dream.
Yes, you did.
Cool.
Did you say it was still raining?
It's just like a hazy, like fog, like water vapour in the air. Just a little bit of rain there.
I went back to sleep after the dream, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting through the...
When you get up, well, it's strange, right? Because you'll need to rest for 4 hours.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can just make a con check.
Well, what am I?
Ew. 21.
I just mean okay.
Yeah, you had enough. You don't need to. You woke up for 4 hours, and Gray was probably already like mostly up anyway, and she just kind of silently got ready for the day, and started like just went out. You guys are still resting, and just started preparing arrows, things like that. Checking her armour.
She's shedding her legs.
Out in the shower, crying, calling her mum. It's a mistake.
I can't find my shoes.
I think I'm in front of it.
I'm wearing the same outfit as I was last night. You just persuaded me.
It didn't happen.
You're on me.
Someone's controlling me.
So stupid.
It was free will. I maintain this to this day. It's free.
But anyway, do you want to do anything specifically in that time?
No, I think I would just do the same. I want to go over to the hammer thing.
Oh, yeah.
Have a little look at it again.
Sure, like
Do an investigation, but
okay.
maybe.
I think you already did, didn't
If
you?
I have, then yeah, I'll just.
I think you already did. I described it as like a greenish, very deep green metal, similar to that like adamantine you saw, but like different, more deeper green, and like half a kilo, half a ton of it. Yeah, his little hammer.
I think I'll just be kind of just studying it. Nothing in particular, other than just that's where you'll find me in the morning.
Okay, cool.
Marveling at it.
Just for 4 hours.
No, I would have gotten ready and I'll wash.
Cool. But yeah, so eventually the rest of you come to basically, and you hear like a little bit of like movement around. You see like Grace basically ready to go, and Val's just staring at the hammer. As you get up, there's like at the end of your tent, there's like a little pool of water, because there's lots of pools of water. You see a little bit of movement there, and you can see Ginger with like damp hair. It's like give himself a little wash.
I don't think you can get any cleaner, can you, Ginger? I mean, I summoned you hours ago. Do you come back dirty? I don't really know. Covered in soot. Never mind. Let's go.
Like, as you pick him up, you hear your mind like, you smell.
Unlucky for you, I suppose.
Drow will clamber out of his tent, kind of shake his cape, tie it round, and then
My back.
my back, kind of just look around the cave, look up, feel that like mist, and maybe just go over and kind of look at the pile that Day started making yesterday of rocks, of that blocked off exit, and kind of see if I guess examine the kind of impact of what he's moved so far, how much of a difference that has made.
Yeah, definitely like some. At a quick glance, you can just see this like maybe some big chunks of rock or something, pillar that are like stuck in there. But you wouldn't have to move those. You could just move some things around it, and you potentially could get there. And as you do so, Gray's like, just looks at you, just like, I've been looking at it as well. I think we could get through if we wanted to.
Just I'm interested to see whether this is a big circle or whether it leads anywhere else.
Yes. I'm also concerned. Day's scratchings just disappeared, didn't they? We could try to go onwards, but
I think just seeing that there's no room for treasure, if all I can see is a tunnel, that will be, I guess, confirmation enough that this thing just continues and loops on itself. Not necessarily worried about walking it.
well, a help then.
Alright. And Drill will just start trying to move some of the bigger rocks so that the little ones kind of fall off, and try and do as little work as possible to try and find a maybe a hole or something.
Okay, yeah, make a athletics check with advantage because Gray's helping you.
17 plus something. Load D&D Beyond. This week's episode is sponsored by D&D Beyond. Annoyingly slow. And 19.
Cool. Yeah, like you and Gray just start making a little like conveyor belt thing. She'll probably let you lead though. And yeah, maybe sort of 25 minutes or so as everyone else is coming to. You eventually get the very top part of it, move some rock. You can just see through, although it is darkness. Have you got dark vision? And you can see just the edge of a similar tunnel going off into darkness beyond your vision.
Looks much the same.
Satisfied?
Sure. And Joel will kind of like slide down to the bottom of the rocks and pull out the map and continue adding to it.
Cool. You can make a quick perception check if you want. As you just move away.
Uh, 19.
Oh,
again.
Cool. Nice. As you're about, just saying this and move away, actually, you can see jumbled up in the rubble is like some cloth, and looking at it, you determine it's like a sleeve of some sort, almost like someone else was standing here when it collapsed or was moved by something.
I think I'd keep that information to myself, and then maybe once Gray loses interest, maybe try and move some more rocks and see if I can see any bone or flesh, or trying to determine more about what or who that could be.
Sure. Yeah. What is everyone else doing at this point?
I forgot to summon Venya, so I'm going to try and do that.
Okay.
Now, if I may.
Forever forgetting Venya.
So it takes an hour, does it?
It takes, I think it's either instantaneous or a minute or 10 minutes.
Oh, right.
Let me get my spell page up. Find steed, isn't it?
Yep. It's 10 minutes.
10 minutes, that's cool. Yes. 10 minutes.
Yeah, fine. As all this is going on, you focus, expend the spell slot, but eventually there's like a little flash and through the cave. Ow.
Yes, glad to see that didn't completely put you out of action. That hurt. Have we survived at least as well?
And she lands on the corpse of Mayhorin and starts like hopping around and looking at it. Cocks her head at you, like, good job.
Yes. Did alright together, just about. Almost lost Dre at one point.
What a shame.
Glad you said that in my head and not out loud.
Yeah, you can make an investigation check, Joel. And then Day doing.
I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna use just keep using prestidigitation on my tent until it's absolutely dry, and then
Cool.
pack it away and be all like, oh, got some wool in the bag.
21.
Oh, nice. So you move some select rocks and rubble quite efficiently, and it looks to be some sort of humanoid in similar leathers and such that you've seen these gang members have been sent down here. But you do manage to like clear some away for some of his pockets, and you just find like 18 gold in there, as well as like a small, almost looks like a toffee, but like quite big, like kind of brackish and viney. And it's like sticky to touch.
Would I know if that was like if it was edible? What, like if I like recognise it as like, oh, that's a sweet that I might see on like a market or something like that, or if I think it's something from within the Fae.
You could you can make a history check with that, or a nature.
I think nature. I think I'd be more inclined to be like, is this edible? Do I want to? Got these good rolls.
Delicious.
19 again.
Wow, these rolls get them on the way for the actual important stuff.
I'm like, oh, delicious snack.
It's there's a very like leafy smell to it, and there's something sweet about it as well, and it kind of smells like a licorice type flavour. What it could be, potentially, like you recognise some sort of like healing herbs in it, but the way it was like positioned, like in his pocket and stuff, could be like a healing thing, but not sure exactly where specifically.
Okay. I'll just pocket all of it, because I don't want people to judge me for going through this dead guy's stuff. Okay. Is that something I need to add to my inventory, or?
You can just add.
Healing toffee thing.
Sure.
Splendid. So rich. There's your inventory. Cool. Yeah, and then I just sit at the bottom, like I'd said, and continue mapping out what I think the outcome of this place is.
Cool. Nice.
This is just while all of this is sort of going on. Do either of you have anything that might be able to shrink that thing down a little bit?
Shrink it down?
Yes.
No.
Trail?
I could probably burn it. I don't suspect that's very helpful.
What was the thing's name? What was the giant's name?
Mayhurin. I don't know if any of you would actually know that.
It's fine. It's just for my inventory. Just so I remember where we found it.
Yeah.
Okay. I might be able to polymorph it, but I don't know if that works if he's dead.
Well, I was more thinking of the hammer.
Not the giant.
Yes. Just has a striking similarity to the. Do you remember in the house of that trader? I forget his name now. The one that we
Very slow to
arrested. No, not Membley. No.
We'll never forget Membley.
The one who had purchased some strange tongue beasts for security. Remember? He tried to stab other guy that was there, and we had them arrested.
When we broke into the house.
Kaysen, that was it. Mr. Kaysen.
We went into the... We broke in on the second level, stole a bunch of potions, and then I think I turned him into a rabbit and dragged off.
Crazy dogs running around.
Yeah.
Well, his sort of showcase room, presumably where he brings...
And I turned him into the rabbit.
It had various different things from across the continent. Sand from somewhere. Yes, various things. And there was a bit of metal. I think I pocketed all of it. So I was just picking out of the bag of holding. Some green slither. Was it labelled as that?
It was on the dice. Yeah.
Right, I think, yeah.
I don't know if you sold it or not. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
I don't think I have, because I've forgotten that I had it for so long.
Okay.
Final question. Would I know the value of that and its use?
You've asked that before. I don't know.
Considering the size of this, like how much that would be worth.
I mean, from memory, you looked at this showcase room stuff. I'm pretty sure we've done this because you asked how much would it be, and I can't remember how much I said, but it was something like 60 gold or something. Just this thin, or even like up to 100. I think it might have been this thin piece, depending on who you go to.
Yeah.
But it's a mess that only comes from the eastern continent. Cheta, and it's been, it's like really durable, extremely resilient.
That's right.
I mean, you can make a history check if you want.
Well, I will make a history check. History. 10.
You're not too sure about it. It's a continent super far away, and you've never really been or heard much about it. But it comes from there, and it's something that the Danekian Opus, the vehement Danekian Opus, are.
And that's a trade guild, right?
Yeah, the trade guild. Yeah,
Yes,
owns most of the market of trade from Cheta.
This small slither, worth probably 60, 100 gold on its own. So. Just on the off chance.
That's a shame. Could you not, does your changing thing change the size of things?
I could try it.
What are you doing?
Well, I think I'm using prestidigitation. Yeah. Just won't. Won't do anything.
Like a little bit of flame, but nothing happens to
It
it.
gets slightly cleaner and tastier. It's not food. It's just
Anything's food if you pray it.
Well, as impressive as that was.
Actually, no, it could be flavoured because anything non-living. So yeah, it tastes nice now. Now it's worth even more value.
For anyone who wants to eat. Well, as impressive as that was, I think we're going to have to leave it here.
What a shame.
Could be nice at a museum, I suppose.
Is there not a bit that is broken off at least?
That I saw.
You never know. We might be able to come back for it if we figure out a way out the other side of this place.
Maybe.
Are we even sure we're coming out the other side of this place?
Good point.
Maybe not worth carrying around a lug of metal if it's going to screw us over in the long run.
Well, you say that. I just had a thought. What if... No. You mentioned polymorph. Polymorphed me into something that could hold it. I don't imagine you know anything. If you could, transform me into something to be able to hold onto it.
I don't know if I know anything smart enough to know to look after that, and also know to not kill all of you.
So, when you change
I know
something... when you change something into something else, it inherits the mental...
Yeah, it's pretty much as thick as whatever that thing
Right.
is.
That's a better way of saying it.
Which is good, because usually we only do it in combat and then it just kind of attacks whatever's attacking you. But, yeah, I don't know what would happen if I just turned myself into a big rocky boy in here.
I don't know if I want to find out, I'll be honest.
I can if you want me
don't.
to.
Please.
Done crazy as shit.
Actually, Val, maybe.
I will just have a quick look. Like you said, just have a look around, see if anything's chipped off of it, and then we'll move on.
Do you make investigation?
Yes. Oh, natural 20.
Oh,
Yeah, 20.
21?
That's 18 as well.
Okay, very good.
We got some good rolls
Really
today.
good.
As everyone dissipates a little bit, you look through and you find that the moment where he cast chain lightning through it and then slammed it down on your shield, and perhaps the reaction of such a lightning-based spell and attack combined with the resistant nature to that of the blue dragon scale shield, but you see just a tiny, I say tiny, relatively tiny splinter, like a piece of flint, but obviously the metal, just flung off like 20 feet away from that, from where that hit you.
Aha! How big is it?
Like they're just that big.
Is that to keep as a memento, or are you looking to sell it?
Well, I was hoping to keep that as a memento, but I think this will have to do.
Would the Watchers ask for that?
If they know that I have it, maybe.
The Watchers, I mean, we're surrounded by quite a bit of water. Could they communicate with you here, or are you out of their reach?
I'm not sure. I've never tried to contact them myself before, so it's been the other way around. Don't quite know what I would do.
Seems to
Somewhere.
me today that no one knows what the fuck they're doing.
Well, all I do know is that we're going to go through there, and I point to where I saw you emerge from this morning. A little crack in the wall.
Yes, I've forgotten what's on the other side of it, but... Grey?
We were there.
Oh, nice! Don't you remember?
I know, it feels like I've slept for a week.
You've already forgotten me.
I mean, I was worried about you. I got up and he was just staring at that gun hammer for 4 hours.
Mesmerising. Really good.
I don't know what's going on here, but I'm not into it.
There was another day.
Well, it's fine.
One day?
I didn't see you pack up any tents this morning. Me and Drail were sleeping out here. Where did you guys sleep?
But we were smart enough to just take shelter in the cave.
I like the sound of rain on it.
See, I didn't realise he was there, so it would have been nice for an invite to spend a good minute prestidigitationing my tent dry again. So I appreciate that.
I thought it better to let you sleep.
Oh, is
I'm gonna
it?
wake you
I
up.
see. Yeah.
You just set up your tent in the corner. You just.
You could have stopped me.
I don't know what's going on here, but I don't like it.
I've never liked what's going on here.
What's happening?
Let go. What's going on with my roll? Sorry.
The jealous.
Just turned to Bridgerton. Before we set off, I've been doing lots of thinking last night or whatever it was. I feel like I've been distracted somewhat since we first stepped across the threshold of the Emerald Gate. It's been strange for me to be here, but I've been thinking. I just want to say that I appreciate what you're trying to do to find these people and to stop them, this potential ritual or something. I feel like I've been more focused on my heritage and what this place could mean to me. I think it is a cloud in my judgment, but I just want to say I am more focused. I'm ready to assist and to find these people and stop them.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hadn't noticed.
Well,
You and I.
I thought you seemed very on mission, to be honest. I didn't realize you had these doubts.
yes, but perhaps I'm not sure. I think I'm just overthinking.
What was that?
This guy's
The
alive.
tunnel is what's that train called? The train. Thomas Tank.
Legendary action. Level 20 fucking.
It's probably I'm just overthinking or something. It's just I just feel like I had to say something.
Alright, yeah. Let's focus on getting the fuck out of here, right? I feel like we're through the thick of it, and well, hopefully we go through there and
That's
maybe start seeing.
Tricky words there, Drell. It could be the
We're
beginning
actually
of something much worse.
no longer than like 5 letters each.
Okay, yes. I don't know why I said tricky words. Scary words.
You alright, Jay?
I'm a bit wet from a rainy night. That's all. I didn't realise there was shelter.
I feel like you've been up all night for the past 2 days.
It's entirely possible. Yes.
You seem very out.
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you. Let's just go through crack and wall through foggy fog.
Was that a poem?
Yes, write that one down.
Start of a
Should I put that on the map?
Yes. Let it be known that Danos Meyerfoot of Isahan said foggy fog.
through crack and wall through foggy fog.
That's the clear direction.
It's kind of got a ring to it. I don't know.
Is there a kraken through there?
Through long and short
Hamburger.
through high slot.
This is very dumb.
Onward now, we band of 4. Something.
Through the foggy fog.
Yeah, it's alright. 6.
Anyway, I'm hoping, I'm being optimistic. I'm hoping that we go through there and then we start to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Wait.
Good for you, Drow. Good for you.
I mean, we're literally at the end of the tunnel.
Yes.
But what what I was also going to say is, as I was thinking today, we found that parchment of the expedition, of the men that you were looking for, the people that you were looking for. Right? In the pile, I'm pretty sure maybe you don't know, but Val showed, or did you show?
Oh, never mind. I was thinking of a different thing.
I wish people would say 4 sentences.
I'm gonna go back to bed.
I almost died twice yesterday.
Yes,
I'm the only one making sense.
the clearest head of us all right now.
Maybe we should kill everyone else. Give us sort of
I think we all need
reset.
a near-death experience to wake us up.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
What I was going to say is, as I was thinking about it, is those people you described weren't in this pile, at least from what we could see, right?
They're dead.
Right.
So they're either ahead of us or they died.
That's my point. They could be ahead of us.
Yes.
Right, which is why we should go through Cracky Crack and go into Foggy Fog.
Let's all go through together.
Yes. Where are we going through?
And we'll expect the worst. Maybe we leave Dave behind. Or we send Dave through first, because he's got a real obsession with.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, and then send Ginger back if you die.
Sounds like a plan.
That does sound like a good plan.
Did you hear anything of what he just said? Or were you just agreeing?
Okay, is everybody ready?
Yes, let's hurry up. We're dawdling.
To the Foggy Fog.
Stop saying this.
Let him go.
Everybody's behind me! I'm just gonna go through the crack in the wall and see the mess they've left in their private room.
Who are you saying this to?
I'm narrating my actions.
Okay.
And as I'm going to look for the fog.
Messy. Stanky. Open a window. You guys approach the huge primordial sign for I can't remember. Protect. Yeah. And pick your space or pick your letter to move through, and you start kind of moving through. It then opens up to, and what I think I said before, like this hole where he's carved through is almost like one massive rock or something that was formed and put over this fog door or portal or something. And a small chamber is there. It's very neat and tidy. And there's and there is just it kind of comes together at the far end, and there's just like a small kind of circle of fog.
There it is. I'm going to walk towards it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll follow through. Maybe I'll whack out my crossbow just before. Because I have a crossbow. I don't know if anyone remembers that. But yeah, so I'm just gonna. Maybe I'll just start making my way through. NYPD.
I'm going to go through the fog.
Okay.
I will follow closely.
Cool. Val, as you go through this time, just real quick, as you're in this chamber, not being so tired from before, you notice on the floor around it there are a few like patches of blue, almost like chalk, just like a sprayed out on the floor at it. As Drow and Day.
So the fog hole is here.
Yeah.
Where's the chalk on the floor?
Yeah.
Like as if it's kind
Like
of
imagine-
sprayed out from the thing.
I just sort of took like a powdered chalk.
Yeah.
I was like, just put like bits in it.
We're gonna die.
Look at see if it's any coherent kind of image of any sort.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Meanwhile, we're
15.
There's something almost like humanoid about it.
I'm trying to get like the height of obviously the wall.
About your height, most of them.
Right.
Just maybe like 4 or 5. Some of them more faded than others.
Are they doing anything particular that looks like
No.
No. No, I don't mean like they're not animated and moving around, but they're depicted as doing. No.
Almost just like, it's very faint, but it's almost just like someone's fallen over and then just turned to like
Right.
blue
Oh shit.
dust.
Right. I'm just kind of.
You go to pick it up and it's stained the floor and it's not chalk at all, it's just, it looks like it.
Is Gray still in the room?
Yep.
Let's not leave them on the other side of that too long, but what do you make of this? I'll just kind of point out an outline of.
We really shouldn't leave them. I mean, 2 or 3. It kind of rubs it a little bit more. Maybe like a little bit comes off on a finger. At this point, it could be anything.
Yes, right. Grabbed by like a tentacle, pushes back through the fog.
You turned into blue dust!
Oh no! Let's go.
My hubris!
Blue dust. Right.
Foggy fog!
Okay, so meanwhile, you guys
Through the foggy fog.
yeah,
This fucking foggy fog!
you guys have stepped through, and when I say step, you have to kind of like get on, crouch down at least, and just go like this. And you're coming out to a super dark, damp kind of cave hole.
Oh good. More caves. All I can see is your arse.
The best cave of them all.
Move! I pull myself. That's a new Instagram bio. The best cave of them all. My arse.
Cool.
That's maybe like 10 feet of this. You kind of get up and you can stand up a little bit crouching, especially Drell. And it's a small kind of like spiky rock chamber, maybe like 15 by 15 foot, dark and dripping with water in the distance. And in front of you, it's just like there is just like a little pool of water, and that's it.
Is this the light at the end of the tunnel you spoke about?
Maybe it's night time
Ah, that makes sense.
outside.
Where the fuck is Val?
I don't know, maybe he found something. Probably not there.
Can I see any immediate dangers in front of me if I were to advance?
Perception check with disadvantage because you it's
Shit, dude.
dark unless you had a light.
Legally blind.
Lights in the dark.
I'm legally blind.
I'll turn on a coin.
Cool.
With normal
light.
That's cool.
That's light. So normal roll, yeah. Sorry.
Perception.
Yes,
That's light.
I'd be looking back at the fog to see if I see
6.
any movement.
Cool. The ground is just slick and wet. You don't really see anything. It's dripping a lot above you, and occasionally just some drips. You kind of rub your thumb and just rub it dry, and as you look, like the water's just like a little bit red. It's like reddy, muddy, like clay.
Speaking of arses.
Someone's got shit.
Does it, looking up, does it look like maybe a climbing situation?
No, the ceiling's very low. Like you'd have to crouch in the whole like vicinity of this little thing.
So is it
But
like
we can see further through
More like a little like
into a black.
yeah. So it's like it's all closed off.
Oh.
And there's just like a little bit of water of the opposite end where the fog is, just like water, but no one's really rolled.
Don't know, we can live like a scuba diving.
Yeah, probably. What was that?
And
Great.
Yes.
We're here.
It took it off.
Yes, I know. Sorry.
Did you get lost in the fog or?
Or in each other's eyes.
We found something on the floor. You must know. Something weird.
Hurry up.
Coloured outline thing. Yes. Sorry. My shield is
Don't worry, it's the second best game.
What?
Never mind, you had to be there.
It wasn't that funny, I was there.
What have you found?
Well, it's a lovely spacious apartment. A studio flat with a bath.
Right.
Don't know if it's hot water yet. Let's just find out.
But I've got a feeling we will be in hot water before long. Don't touch me.
Oh man.
This can't just be here, is it? Can it?
I'm gonna presume that water is deeper than it looks.
Yes, probably.
Wanna help us do a little bit of breathing?
Well, let's see how it goes first.
Okay. I'm gonna chuck the coin in the water.
And you see more clearly the light reveals a tunnel of some sort, or a passageway underwater. Val, with your passive perception, you kind of look down. You can see that the surface level of the water doesn't completely cover the
Feel the
space, and there are like the ceiling kind of moves up and down along it ish.
Looks like we'd be able to swim through it and come up for air every now and then if we needed to.
Yeah, at this point I'm not even sure it's worth worrying about. No, well,
Let's see how we get on first.
Well, if we can breathe, we might as well just breathe, right?
Oh, is it easy enough to do that in a pinch?
It's not that deep either. It's kind of like you could wade up to here.
How's the water looking? Is it looking like the red, hideous
Hint of yellow.
Oh, it's pink.
It's
a bit
of yellow.
Oh no, it's piss.
Does it smell?
It smells like piss.
It's kind of like earthy and irony.
Oh,
All signs lead to blood.
I don't really want to breathe this in.
Yes.
Maybe we do wade.
Let's wade through.
Yeah. Alright.
Can you do that in a pinch if we need to? Does it take you a while?
It takes me exactly 6 seconds.
Really?
Well, give or take.
It's pretty good.
If we were drowning as I was walking nearby, it'd be fine.
I want to jump in.
Let's stick together.
Come on.
As you're jumping, it's not that like deep, so you can jump like jar your knees a bit.
I'm gonna splash. I'm gonna take my cloak off and put it in the bag of holding. That is watertight, isn't it, the bag of holding?
Yeah.
From past experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that and then
Yes, if you need anything kept dry, days pack as well.
Yeah, I've got one of those things, haven't I? I don't think I ever added it to my inventory.
we had 2, didn't we, at one point?
I think we have 3.
You get 3 and you gave one back, then 2 in the end.
Is it
I think one might be on the back.
Beyond?
No, I don't think I ever did that. It's just a splinter of called?
Sahuig.
Merfolk. Oh yeah. Sanhugan priesthood. Merfolk. Splintered Merfolk artifact.
Pearl.
That's what I put in. Pearl Slithers.
Pearl Slithers.
Mr. Slithers.
Cool. So yeah, you pack away whatever needs to stay dry, and you start moving. It's cold. You feel it instantly, within seconds, feel every crevice and nook of your dry armour and clothes and pockets and boots and toes.
I just got dry.
That's where you can do your fancy hand waving afterwards.
It's true.
Dry us off.
The 5 feet around me,
Yes.
I'm going to keep casting shape water.
Okay.
I'm going to change the colour and opacity of it.
Okay.
So it's nice and clear, just around drown.
Okay. That's nice. Cool. Yeah, no problem. So yeah, but you all, especially Joel, you're almost like you have to really, like it's like going in your nose and mouth like.
Never learned to swim.
But you are wading through what feels like maybe sort of like 5 minutes or so, until eventually day's light spreads out, and you see the ceiling disappear. And as you wade out and start to kind of ascend an embankment, you are now, from what you can tell, similar to the chamber you were in before, but huge and taller than it is longer or wide, filled with this kind of dark rock, sharp and craggy everywhere. Water constantly just dripping down from all angles. There's this strange reddish hue to the entire room. Not like it's infused with everything, but there's something there. And climbing out onto the embankment, you see these you see what it is more closely. These like red roots, almost spreading out, dipping a little bit into the water, but not going too far into it, and they cover the entire surface area of this chamber. The entire surface area. There is just this kind of pool of water that verges round on the left hand side of this chamber on the very bottom, and then ahead of you on the right, the rock is kind of it's raised a little bit, almost a small plateau, maybe sort of like 40ish 50ish feet up, although the chamber is well above 100 feet.
It's sheer. There's there's not steps up to it. It's just
Make a perception check.
That'll do that. 17.
You look, and mostly sheer, although with that roll you can't determine there's like a strange. Say it's like this. There's like a little winding section of it that kind of winds down and descends. It's like slightly flatter, but not really.
These roots. Do you remember when you sent Ginger out under Satan's cradle, and he found that chamber filled with roots?
Mm-hmm.
Was it thorny roots? Did they look
anything like the?
No, these are very thin, and there are many of them. Whereas the roots and the vines of the neckers were like thick and covered in like razor sharp barbs and spikes. These, you look down, there are no spikes. They're kind of, perhaps if you touch them, like squidgy, like sponge.
No, they're nothing like.
Kind of some water kind of comes out as you touch it.
They're red.
Red. I think in War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weed.
I was going to say. It's going to be my classic. I love War of the Worlds. But I'm a friend. And I wish I had.
I'm going to cast prestidigitation a few times on myself until I dry off. You don't want to be dry.
Warm. Yes, please.
Don't touch me. Fine, stay wet. You miserable shit. Walk off.
Could you date us?
Oh, sorry, Ray.
Thank you.
Would you mind?
You referring to Venia?
He is still not through the fog.
I forgot now.
She looks miserable. Like, you know when you see a dog and they look quite big and sort of like full or whatever, and they get wet and then they're just like, they're just, you know.
No.
And they sort of warm up some of the feathers.
It makes more kerosene.
Any sign of anyone else passing through?
Make a perception or investigation, whatever you look for.
Yes.
I'm gonna study the vines. Maybe take my knife and try to cut a bit off and maybe peel it open and see.
Yeah, make an nature check if you want.
15
Cool.
Investigation.
As you cut it, Joe, it's like, and like, you swear, but you're not too sure. Like the other part, like, kind of just shudders a little bit, and after you cut it, it's like almost like it's bleeding.
Oh my god.
What'd you get?
23.
Wow. Damn,
Nice.
nature boy. Okay. They're definitely like roots. Definitely a root vibe. You can tell by opening up they have that kind of like thin-ish membrane that's for like absorption or movement of like liquids and stuff like that. But almost like it's roots that you'd recognise and look normal. However, there's something definitely unnatural about them. Something that's wrong in the natural world. They have these like it's like a porous, holy texture. There's holes in it, like dotted around. With that roll, you can tell there's some sort of subversion of anything natural you've ever seen before. Almost like in a strange way, it's trying to like open up itself as much as possible to absorb as much of anything it can get. Almost like if it got to this point, the root should be dead. However, it's kind of like thriving everywhere. But apart from that, you've never seen this specifically before ever. Day, as you kind of like you guys are just moving a little bit in this area, and you start looking around. You hear this like and with the water that's going around this way from the way you're looking, and then the rock here, on this side there's movement coming around it, and you see this like hobbled, thin, dirty creature bent over and stooped, wearing hardly anything, and dragging something. And you see it look sort of in your direction, And you see he's carrying some sort of like a bucket or something. It's long, like just matted hair all the way hanging down, like damp. Natural.
Nice.
Nice to me. I was always hungry, but I was fine.
And he's like getting real close. And he's
on his
coming
way,
around.
is he?
Yeah, he's on his way to you.
I'm gonna get ready to grapple him.
Okay. He's just, as he gets close, he sees like a bucket of, I don't know, something soppy, something, not sure.
I'm gonna kind of climb over where I was cutting and try and like get low in between some of the roots and just kind of keep my knife to me and just
Sure. You can hide, not with advantage though. You should have the cloak.
don't have the cloak.
I'm gonna use disguise self because I haven't used it in a while. I'm gonna try and make myself look very scary and pull from all sorts of things I've seen throughout the many adventures, maybe sort of ragged cloaks and maybe some ghostly ghoulies we've seen. I just really just apply it all on and I'll just be like and be ready to grapple this man.
Okay. Okay. Great. Seeing what you're doing, also come and hides next to you with her cloak. And around you see like change a little bit in the change.
What are you doing?
Hiding.
Where'd she go? It's windy when you move.
Yeah, cloak changing into the colours of the roots and the stone.
I got 21.
Oh, you don't need the cloak.
I didn't. Not
Cool.
a low roll in this game.
Why did I pull in not pulling those?
I am 40.
So let's go.
Just mumbling, and as you guys are closer, you can make I don't know, it's just quite tall, or maybe he was once quite tall. Yeah, it's like thin-ish skin, and it's very muddy, and you can see there's like sort of like garments on him that's, I swear it looks like the roots around him was like made it out of it, just like a basic almost like nappy thing in like a little shirt. It's like skin and bones, his ribs are like, you can see all of them, and his like stomach's like just barely there at all. But he hasn't noticed you.
Is he close enough for me to...
Yeah, he's like 10, 15 feet away.
15 feet away, okay.
Yeah, because like on the like little embankment where you were, the start of these like weird stairs ascending the rock bit is like 10, 15 feet away from you. As he starts to just like backwards.
Could I conceivably grapple him from where I am?
Yeah, you could try and run up and
Just pounce.
yeah.
Okay, I'm basically going to try and... I want to basically cover his mouth so he can't scream out, but I want to like hold him.
Okay, yeah, you can try.
Cool. I will try to do that.
Okay, cool. He rolled that one, so I won't make you roll stealth, but just roll an athletics check.
That's good.
16.
Cool. You got a 7 minus 2. And it's like skinny, this like wet and slippy, and the bucket like crashes and like everything that's in it like spills out.
Like, be silent. Can I try and be intimidating and be like, shut up?
yeah, make an intimidation check.
Cool.
Okay.
17.
Cool, yeah. He's just like you get a glance at his eyes and you see these like deeply yellowed eyes, completely bloodshot. These small, maybe what was brown.
He's a Sith.
Just breathing through your hand, looking up at you. Yeah.
make no sound. I want you to nod or shake your head. Are there others here? Tell the truth. Stop guilting me. There are other people here. Point them out to me. Where are they? Tell me where they are. This is I say this whisperingly. I whisper my loud intimidation.
Can I hear this?
Yeah, pretty much. She's just like 15 feet away from me.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna send message to this creature. So I'm sort of gonna point. And I'm just in his head, I'm just gonna go, tell me!
Oh my god.
The assist.
Nice. My man, I'm persuasive.
Well, he was whispering his ear.
I'm like screaming in his head.
Oh man. I'm gonna resist this shit.
Does he reply to me? Or would it just be like screaming?
Yeah, he's too terrified. Yeah, he probably just screamed and his mind doesn't understand.
Tell me where they are.
He's going to try and break free.
I want to challenge this.
10. Make it athletics.
14. Can I? Oh, I don't want to hurt him if I'm bad. I do. I really do. Cut his dick off. Oh, I feel so bad. Can I get like Ginger to like sort of get near it, like where I'm sort of like holding his face, like his neck would be like here. Ginger to sort of just be ready to like bite down.
He's not too afraid of a mouse, for sure.
No. He won't. I'm assuming he won't even know he's there. But the point is, if he tries to fight back again, I'll get Ginger to bite him.
As this is happening, like Grey comes out hiding. He's like, Val's just been stood there, not moving. Not even stealthing. Just like,
I haven't been. No.
If I don't move, I can't clickety clack.
Val's AFK.
Val, look at his ears.
I'm gonna bite one of them off. Stuck in the middle with you.
You see, you look and they're like long and pointed.
One of us.
Trey. Day. Who's Trey?
Trey. Beats by Dr. Dre.
What
the fuck did I do?
Bring him over here.
Look like he's struggling. I'm just gonna come over and like pick up his legs and just bury him off.
Poor guy.
Stay where I am.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get involved in this hate crime.
Well, I'm thinking in case anything else comes.
Okay.
Comes a looking. I'm behind it.
Cool.
Sure. Yeah. You just grab his legs.
Take him into the corner.
It's like, yeah, you hold him with your strength. It's literally like there's just nothing you can do. His legs are as thin as your. No, because you're quite thin as well. His legs are as thin as your arms. Your arms. You know.
Oh.
Come on. Put it down here.
I asked you a question. Where are the others?
Look, listen. Look, if he takes his hand away, are you going to make any noise?
He looks at Graham.
I'm not going to hurt you, just stop struggling. Be quiet. Answer the question. No, the other thing you're supposed to
Can I?
No, you're not going to make any noise. Look, we're not here to hurt you. We're just trying to get out.
We've come a very long way.
That's right. So if he lets go, are you going to make any noise?
No.
He starts licking furiously at your hand.
when he was
I
like,
flavour my hand with prestidigitation.
It's living.
I flavour my glove.
I hate this.
I hate it too. I don't know why I
See
keep
his
leaning
tongue
into
out.
these things.
You taste that.
Oh, I get ginger to bite him.
Okay.
Right. I was just gonna sit up at this point. I'm gonna get up, walk over, put my hand on Val's chest, and I'm gonna like put my hand on his head. I'm gonna
Roll the attack roll because you said you do it.
Okay, yeah, actually.
Oh my goodness. It's very high, 19 plus something.
Yeah, it hits.
Plus 5.
I can make a con save.
1d4 plus 3 and a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Is your DC
Oh.
because it's because of your special warlock stuff. Things like 17 or
Yeah, let's pretend it's that.
failure. 12 minus 2, 10.
1d4. Fucking hell, I can't. It's so bright, I can't see that.
Kill this fucker. Are you shocking, grass?
yeah. Are you sure?
Let's use the red because it's ginger. It's the 4 plus 3, so that is 7 points of damage.
2 hit points.
Poison.
Taking 3d6 poison. Oh no, I didn't think this through at all.
3d6.
Oh god.
Dude's probably got like 2 hit points anyway.
Oh
Look at
no.
him. It's a bag of
Can I
balls.
cancel my decision?
You said you do it.
Oh no. Sorry everyone.
Sorry. Wait, okay.
I think he's dead.
How much? So 12, so it's 19 points of damage. Okay. He's like licking furiously, and then what does Ginger bite him?
On his neck.
How do you want to do this?
Jugular.
Oh.
So he bites his neck, yeah?
Fuck. He just
Okay.
goes.
So he's like, and you see like there's like blood. He just goes straight for the the jugular, and like then his neck turns like brackish. You see like his eye goes black and starts to ooze like black poisonous blood. He's
What did you do?
What are you doing? Do something. He's an elf.
I'll reach down and just try and heal him. I'll give him like 3 points of lay on hands.
Okay.
Just
Now he knows we're serious.
what if he was alive?
I was gonna come over and read his mind, but
Well, you need to be quick about these things, Trey, because I just killed him.
well, yeah, I
Just
got up and you
Make a
sent me a little poison rat.
What did you say? What you were gonna do?
make a medicine check.
This is dumb.
Wisdom, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Just kill the nice one, maybe.
I didn't even think about it. I was just like, yeah.
We don't know if there's others. We might be lying.
8.
You try and heal it and you try and remove it, but you heal the wound fine, but the poison is just toxic. I don't know, like making his body toxic, and it's just spreading. It's just pouring out of his mouth through Dave's hand.
I get 15 temporary HP points.
Does anything happen to him today? Lights up.
You're a sick man.
How much XP do we get for that?
6,000.
We're level 11 now. Yay!
We could have used him.
Just Grace gonna try. What were you thinking? Just anyone have an anti-serum or poison or something? It's obviously...
Can't be honest, I didn't think you'd kill him.
You have a healer's kit, don't you?
I have. Let's try it. I'm gonna do some healing on him, or healer's kitting on him.
Okay. Try and draw the poison out. If anyone has anything, poison or
Pop in some pus.
medicinal thing.
I've got this toffee.
I've got a recipe for a
I
poison
wanna take
trap.
the toffee.
That'll help.
Yeah.
I need one of those.
Yeah, quick.
Who's got acid? I need some.
I took my potion of healing, didn't I?
Yeah, I think that's what everyone did.
Did Val? I think Val's still got it. I think Ray's still got it.
Use mine.
Yeah,
Oh, did you?
everyone's used it.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oops. Mine was such a waste as well. Oh. What's that?
Kept you alive, I suppose.
It didn't. I took mine whilst I was hiding, and then by the time I was like back in the thick of it, he was dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool. It was still on my inventory.
Yeah. I can use my lay on hands to remove poison.
Okay.
Can I just say I used 5 total to do it?
Right, yeah, because Val would
Just
know.
use 2 more.
Sure, make another medicine check then.
Wait. Let me do it. Because I'll never use it otherwise. I'll use my... Yeah, I think it's...
But I think I'd do it anyway, right? I don't know if I'd wait to see if you
I forget that I can do it basically, and I feel like it'd be sensible for me to do that. I didn't mean to kill him, and I'm like, oh fuck! I'm gonna use my my 1 daily lesser restoration to get rid of the poison.
Okay. Make a
After using the health healer's kit. So
Okay.
can I try and healer's kit him and then depoison him? Is that how that? What sequence would I think to do it in? I don't know.
Just
God,
just-
both at the same time.
We've done it like the completely wrong way.
Oh no.
No.
just you have to open them up again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just make a charisma check.
Charisma.
It's not a 1.
It's an actual one.
Okay. Damn. It's been lesser restoration, but it hasn't worked.
Alright, you try. I tried.
I'll use my those extra 2 points.
Okay.
I would have done it in the first place to draw
Okay.
the poison out.
Okay. Because you would have done it in the first place. Okay. One last go. 'Cause you would have done it anyway.
Okay. You want me to roll a medicine? Yeah. Okay.
Down.
Ah, that's better. 24.
Okay. Okay. I'm saying it's almost like this happened at the same time because Val would have known it was poison.
Yeah.
You would have done that because you
First of all.
Al forgot, but Val knows yes to do that. So okay, that's it. Okay. You collectively start administering all the aid you can. And you remove some of the poison. It all drains out of him. The wound seals over. And then essentially Val just starts doing CPR. Bring this guy back.
Oh man.
It's a really good roll, and you keep hearing for a pulse, and it's not breathing, but there's some sort of pulse. You think he needs something else to bring him back, whatever that is, or really get him real.
I'm gonna go look at his bucket.
Okay.
Say,
I'll just kicked it.
I'll just use cure wounds on him.
Okay.
No, you kicked his bucket.
Alright.
He kicked nothing.
9.
Right. Okay. Luke, as this is happening, in the bucket that's just been this little makeshift little bucket. It's been just kicked to the side and the contents emptied. It was loads of little cards. No kidding. Okay. It's filled with cut trimmings or bits of this moss root thing.
Okay.
It's filled with it. You feel like you have a pulse, and he's just somehow made him come back, but he's like completely out. They're extremely weak. You look, and as you get a better look at him,
He's holding a Nintendo Switch.
Amy wants a delivery of what's this?
Is she not in the shower?
That's my
last hour.
Yeah, I've just continually thought I could hear a shower. I've needed to pee for so long.
Oh no.
I've just been holding.
do you know what I need
Tonight
to
is
pee?
whatever it's called.
Where's
It must just be on the YouTube thing.
fuck's sake.
But I heard it. Well, it could be the fan. She was in the shower, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then she
I just
dried
never heard her get out, I guess. Okay, well,
Right.
been damaged, which is no story.
Sorry.
I barge into the toilet. That would be the noise you'd hear from me.
Genuinely
You're such a
didn't
fucking idiot.
even think about it. I was just like, I'll just bite him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just didn't
Poison
think
boy.
about it. And he's
That's
like,
a lot of damage, right?
That's insane.
That's a lot of damage.
4 plus 3 piercing, and then 3.
I was literally about to get up and read his mind and be like, yeah, fuck him, like,
Oh, that would have been so
figure out
cool.
everything he's got going on, go detect thoughts.
That would have been much better than what just happened.
I literally, I said to Dad, I was like, yeah, I put my hand on his forehead, and I was like, let's see how the attack goes.
Well, we all
And
just,
as I reach out, he falls to his death. Like a
I've seen this before.
You're like,
so
I'm getting
I've
into
used the healer's kit, yeah? That happened, right?
Sure, yeah, you could say use one use of it.
boom, boom, boom.
This is interesting.
The sad look on your face when I killed your new character, I'm so sorry.
No, fun.
Just come in. Shit.
Character was years in R&D, figuring out the voice and the movements.
I'm gonna.
And then a little mouse bit him. Oh, what a fool I am.
It was fun.
He pulled very well with the general public.
Oh dear.
Now he's unconscious.
I really want to drop to give him the thing.
Yeah,
The toffee.
I was
It was literally
I was
perfect.
thinking that.
It's like it's an anti-venom.
but I didn't know he had it.
The top.
I know.
So it can be
no
like,
one else
do
had
it.
it. So he did it sneakily. I would have brought him straight round. What? Oh, well, you don't know that.
What toffee?
Very good.
The one you got from the dude in the cabin just now.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was that whole time. I was on D&D Beyond looking at my new axe. I was trying to figure out how it worked. And I was just like
He
perusing.
heals people.
Yeah.
Right, the show.
Open me. Is that right?
Yeah,
Because it would just get hot in here.
It was just a massive shot.
It's much warmer now when you have people living in there.
Should we?
Should use the top.
Yeah.
Should I actually?
Would have brought it back straight away, apparently.
Oh, would it? Is that
Oh,
what
no.
you discussed?
No. No.
Listen to it back.
No, I'm using it just for me. I've taken that to save my ass or one of us. I don't give a shit about this
Fair
golden
so
rip-off.
Fair enough.
Golden Girl. What did he say?
Jesus.
Golden Girl. Oh, God.
Oh
Well, the Rose and Gollum, I just love it.
no! To be fair, you've held off on a Smeagol archetype for for like 2 years. I'm very proud.
No, precious.
There was a bit when you were like dragging them back, like, it's mine, it's mine. It's like, yeah, I bet it is,
Dan's doing
Dan.
this
I
one.
bet it is, yeah.
Oh, go
Is
on
it
then,
yours?
Dan.
Okay.
Is it valuable to you?
My favourite.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Take Dan.
Alright.
Anyway,
Jay, rip off talking.
you see this thin, super fair and thin man. Looks like extremely gaunt face, but still angular, like an elf, with these long, thin ears, but so thin that they've like curled slightly. He has this long, wispy white beard, just like maybe like 12 strands, just coming like all the way down here on his chin, with like frail, mostly bald hair that just hangs down like wet and close to his face. Nasty, like dirty toenails, bare feet, long claw-like fingernails, very yellow tinted, bloodshot eyes, under these like tattered clothes made of like the roots around, and like they're sort of covering his wrists, covering some of his legs, like wrapped around, and there's just this like barely, like he just looks dead. It's just laying on the floor in the middle of you guys.
Alive. Just
I didn't know it would kill him.
think next time. Alright, you better hope that you run out of whatever powers I have here. You don't need healing.
I'm actually not sure how much use he's going to be to us, because his bucket that he's made here is just for this shit. So he dragged it all the way from over there. I don't fucking know.
Well, he looked like he was heading up the ramp thing.
Yeah, but this stuff's everywhere. Why would he not?
Well, we could have asked him, couldn't we?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Didn't know if he was a threat, does he? I just appreciated if this could be the only elf alive.
Did he say anything to you? No, like, nothing. And you decided that Ginger was going to attack him.
Well, he started licking my hand.
And then
How long was he licking your hand before you bit?
Approximately. I'm going to walk towards the spiral thing. I'm just going to walk off. Prestidigitation. Yeah, it hasn't worked as a sound. Never mind. Just going to walk away from this horrible situation. I'm in. How did I get on my 15 from my investigation to see if there was any tracks of anyone else coming through here?
That's what you noticed. Doesn't look like there's any tracks.
There's a guy.
Yeah. Not that there's like.
Someone has been through here.
Yes. Someone was quickly grappled and dragged to away.
Left his tracks.
There's no heavy footprints,
Fresh.
heavy footfall, like marks of like large crowds or like people or things or anything. It's just this big chamber, and just covered in these roots.
I'm gonna turn on the light again. Approach the sort of the spirally sort of podium-looking thing. Is that what he was going towards?
Yeah, and when you get to the base of it, it's not really like the stairs. It's just almost worn down over a long time, not with any tools or anything. You think just a little bit smoother than the rest of it.
Can I ascend?
Sure. You see day with light. Start to head up.
What do we do with him now?
He really is a prick, isn't he?
Yes. Sometimes.
Yeah, this is twice within like the last 12 hours that he's fucked everything up.
What was the other time?
Well, I'm pretty sure with that big giant boy that I had it. I was getting through to him.
Yes.
And then I think he noticed that Day was readying
Yes, I saw him from behind
his
his
finger crossbows.
Yes, he was. Right, that's.
You better
I'll stay with him. You go and make sure that he isn't being
I'll go
taken
make
away
a
by
trip, shall I?
others. Yes. Keep an eye on him.
So you're walking up. I'll walk over into like, it's like a big spiral like tower, and this is going
Ish,
around
yeah.
the walls.
It's it's just mainly on one side that's facing you. Kind of starts on there and then goes up just to there. Looks
Oh,
like.
okay. Right, I will watch from where I am, and I'm just gonna send a message to Day. I'm not coming up, but if anything goes tits up, jump.
Thanks.
I'm just gonna sort of stand off, away from the curve, so I can see Day go all the way up.
Waking up. I sort of kneel down. Kneel down next to him and sort of sit him up, maybe, or try. Prop him up against the wall.
It's like heavy eyelids.
Water skin out, maybe, and sort of like, hold it up so he sees what it is.
It looks at you like confused.
It's alright. It's alright, and I'll. You're alright now. Just relax. Look, this is water. And I'll sort of tap some of the little puddle near me, like, and maybe then try in Elvish. So, water.
It's like eyes light up when you speak Elvish. Make a persuasion check.
18.
It looks past grey as well. And she looks down.
It's fresh. It's fresh water.
Is he speaking common or well?
Elvish.
Yes. I've not had any here.
And he looks up and sees the light. His eyes go like,
Oh, get away! Get away!
in Elvish.
What? What do you want me to get away from? What's up there?
My home, get away!
You've reached the top now, Dan. You can see like Drow like just standing looking up, looking aside, and you know, she like it's like pointing, like screaming, just something echoing over the chamber.
It's not all. That's not all.
Drail! Drail! Tell him to wait. Message him to wait on the edge.
Day. Is he still within
Yeah.
however far?
Yep. 6 feet.
Day, the dying elf man says wait. I think, I don't think he wants you going up there. I don't know.
Okay.
Probably I owe him that much.
Fair
as you approach these, what you see, Day, a bumpy, hot, kind of nasty plateau of just like more this rock, and there's just a small kind of like crack in the wall, covered by like a sheet of this like intertwined dried root, as dry as it can be. It's almost like a makeshift covered door thing, just kind of just hanging there.
Cool. I'll walk back down, I guess.
Yeah.
He's coming back.
Scary.
Can I
Uncast it myself.
Yes. I'll keep it on. No, I'll get rid of it.
Can I insight him when I asked what's up there? He said it was his home.
Inside. Oh, that thing we never use, and here's why.
What's the plus?
I'm so excited. We
12.
never use inside.
3 to 1.
You just get the sense that he. You think if this is truly an elf that has been this long, you reflect on the giant that was trapped or whatever, and if this guy's been trapped here, surviving on roots for millennia, you sense maybe perhaps he's picked up some strange behaviours or habits, and is obviously precious about, no one concerned about people kind of going to his home or something he doesn't trust. He's also like wild-eyed looking around. It almost looks like he hasn't seen anyone or spoken so much. Like it's hard for him to speak, almost like he hasn't spoken in so long, to actually see people at all. But other than that, that's what you glean from him.
He's coming back down. Look, he's normal now, sort of.
Such fine cloth.
I was just like holding your.
Yes. How long have you been down here? That is best all my stuff.
He just starts putting his whole fist in his mouth.
You hungry?
We're gonna start walking back over to you guys.
Get some rations out.
Back.
Stay away.
Some hard bread or something.
What the fuck is he doing?
Crumbles it in his hand.
Not nice.
Ask him.
So it's just sucking one of the roots.
Yeah, ask him about that.
Yes, what is this? This stuff on the walls? These roots?
Is my life is everything. How I've survived for so long.
And yes, don't do that. Are you here alone? Is there anyone else? Anything else here?
I lied to him. Scaring me.
Yes, you're talking to me now. What else was there?
Just me.
So I was going just to feel your arm.
Is he speaking in Elvish still?
Elvish still.
Oh, okay.
Kind of just let him. It's just him here.
Gonna reach into the bag of holding whilst all this is happening. Maybe I'll walk over to Day and do it out of sight of the crazy guy. And I'll just reach in and bring out all the stuff that we initially had. I'm gonna put my cape on. Give it back to Mel. I'll hand it back to Mel.
So yeah, it looks like the two of you as you are there.
Give it a little wave.
What are they?
What do you mean? You haven't.
What?
He's gay.
What's him? What's him?
This is Drail. He's our half-orc friend. You've never seen anyone like this before?
No, I haven't seen anyone.
He like sits up.
Kind of walk back over the day. I don't speak Elvish, but I don't think he likes you.
Did you say that in common?
Yeah.
No.
In common.
See?
Good instincts.
It's like with a thick accent though. Like a...
How do you say no with an accent?
Yeah, yeah,
How do you say no with any accent?
No.
Which one of these options is it? Pick one.
No.
Okay. It's a thick British accent. What is this exotic?
Sound was supposed to come out, and I went, and then nothing came out.
That's it. That's
It's a
his
mini
accent.
conductor.
Maybe he's from the orchestra. Look, we're just here to find a way out. You seen any?
Where did you come from?
In common. So in common.
All over the shop, really.
Here. How did you get in?
Look,
Under the water.
Big. Liar.
It's a tunnel.
You couldn't have got that way. There's the big man. He didn't get anything.
we made a special deal with him, right? And maybe we could do the same with you. Is there a way out of this chamber? Any other way other than the way to the big man?
You know about the big man. You know of him. You've dealt with him before. Did you go through the mist, the fog? And you've never gotten further? Fuck.
You've just been here this whole time.
Yes.
But you've been back since when you came, and now you're here, and that's where you've been forever.
Just a flash. I fell. Then I'm in.
Oh. Jesus Christ. I don't know who that is.
I do.
Met him.
He like, starts getting up.
Fuck, you know.
So it's like crawling towards his bucket.
Somebody ask him if he's seen anyone else come through here.
He said he hasn't seen anyone.
Not anyone at all.
We're the first people he's seen.
Do we believe him?
And he's not been able to get back the way we came. And he's not been able to continue further. This is a fucking shit show.
He comes back with his bucket.
Come, stay.
Stay here or up?
Up. Come with me.
Okay. Did you make this pathway or?
No. The pathway was always here.
Oh,
Think.
fantastic.
Can I insight when he said "come stay"? Whether it was he was doing it with murderous intent, or whether he was just excited to have guests.
Sure. Very hard to read.
Yeah, he's a little bit broken. Oh, another shit show. 14.
There is, even after what recently happened, he's almost just forgotten about it, and is just so excited to be talking to people and like saying hello and stuff. But the 14, there's some sort of little bit of a sense of urgency to get up, but you feel like it's not really focused on you guys.
What? Just very quickly, when he was dragging the bucket along, what kind of stuff did I pick out from there?
Bucket.
When he was dragging the basket thing along, what was he saying when he didn't know we were there? Did I pick anything out?
You can make a perception check.
So I wanted to do it at the time, but things went crazy. 17.
It's hard. It wasn't Elvish. Only you would get it. It's something about like can't keep it waiting. Can't keep it waiting. Can't keep. Okay. Just that's what you got. The rest was just mutterings.
Yes, let's why don't you take that bucket up and tidy up a little, and we'll be right with you.
Persuasion check.
Just talk on the way. You carry the bucket.
It's just like pinching your skin again. It's like,
I love this guy. He's so weird.
Little spot. No, it's just itchy. Well, I think I'm allergic to your house.
I just think if it did that, maybe it was like sweat under it.
a heat rush.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Anyway.
Come.
Shit.
Do you get it?
speed burn.
God.
Haste. Cast haste. Cast haste.
Oh God.
Anyway.
I'm gonna fucking prove it.
He just starts hobbling his way up.
Quickly.
It's alright. This armor's heavy. And I'm gonna, sort of being behind him, I'm gonna drop the basket, or like make out that I dropped it while he's looking away.
Like without trying to not make
I'm
him
gonna try to
notice?
pretend. No, it doesn't matter if he notices necessarily.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pretend that I've dropped it.
Right.
Interesting.
He just
I just do it.
Why'd you do that?
okay.
And then try and follow it down the steps when it goes.
Okay. He's just like
Sorry.
Fuck, it's right. I've got it.
The fuck are you doing?
he like takes it from you.
I've got it.
If you get it then.
He looks like he's got it. Did you see? I sent a message to Val. Just says he's not alone up there.
Yes, I did.
I sent a message to Val. Go on.
Yes.
Elaborate.
It's interesting. He's very eager to get us up there. I was talking about it with his bucket. Not to keep something with you.
Maybe Day should fall behind.
Wasn't planning on going up to them.
We just stopped at the bottom of this thing. Just talking.
Quickly.
Well, you guys carry on. I don't think I'm going to be welcome.
Okay, well,
What's Grey doing anyway?
She's following, and she would say like, I think she's learned at this point when you're whispering at each other, you can do this silent, like that. This point and look thing that's happening. You just stop it. He's obviously. How would you like if you were stuck in this place for hundreds of years?
Not the problem. There's something else up there. It's taking us to it.
Probably a stuffed toy or something.
Beyond your God.
Always.
I'm gonna pick up like a rock or something. Day, if you see this come flying towards you when we're out of sight, maybe hot foot it up.
Just take Ginger with you.
It's a good idea. I'll put it on my shoulder.
I sort of go halfway up the ramp and sit there. Yes.
Cool.
Hey, Day, you fucking don't mind me. I will flick you.
Fly.
And I'll pet it.
Coming.
Yes, good. Manners. Jaundice.
I missed that. What was your name?
Jaundice.
This.
Sean Kingston.
I'm Valathar. No one else?
I believe he mentioned like Day. Drill. The fella back down there is Day. Yeah, we thought we'd stay back. And you are, and I'll gesture to Grey.
I'm Grey. Just
turn the news off. And stop talking to you, you're not there.
So he kind of like opens up, drags this thing through. One big throw arm, like pushes aside this kind of like sheet of something.
It's been so long. So long.
I'll just kind of peek in a little bit first.
You look in and with your dark vision, see some just tiny space, almost like a crack, like the stone's cracked and it's just like a little bit of space there. You see around there's just everything is themed or made by these roots of some sort. Like a little bit of like a mess of it as a bed. There's like he's tied some of it to different parts of rock to make sort of like hanging sections, almost like shelves. And that's what you see the first glance.
I think I'll just use my divine sense. Just scan the room with it while I'm waiting for everyone to move in. And look at him a little bit as well, the corner of my eye.
Sure, I'll make a wisdom check from him.
8.
Yeah, nothing from him. Nothing from him else really.
Right. Chuck a look back down to day. Just be like, think we're going in. Won't message or anything, just head nod.
Based on where I'm sat, would I be visible to him?
No.
No. So I'm like halfway down the ramp, basically.
I was going to look over that. I'll look at Ral and then I'm just going to make my way in.
Cool.
Can I say I'd like to every sort of 20 seconds look in for about 5 seconds and then I'll come back up and I just keep sort of I'm looking around and I go see what's going on
Yeah.
and then come back.
Okay, yeah, make a perception check. So as you guys enter, it's this really, really tiny, cramped little place. You see there's like a collection of items on these shelves. They range from like a little super deteriorated maybe bag or something, like a little leather bag. There's like a little harp. Most of the strings are gone. There's some bowls, just some wooden bowls. You think, literally some little. That's it. It's like just rubbish. It looks like. That's what you notice. What do you get? Yeah, same stuff really. On the wall opposite of where you've entered, there's like a big hanging section of this like moss stuff, just hanging on the far side. And there's not the nicest smell. A bit sewage-y. Just like clearing up a space to sit.
Wow, this is
Drink it.
So it's like just looking at little things. There's like some sharp rock. I starts like getting some water. You might collect in a bowl and sort of soaking it, and then like brings it over. Just leaves it in front of you.
thank you. We ate and drank before we came into this room.
With the giant. Why, if you're the only one here, why do you have this? Surely this whole cave would be your home. You could have a much larger space. Are you
Try thing.
dry? Okay. You're not afraid of anything.
Feel safe.
Just feels safe.
Safe.
There's nothing down there that you should fear.
Giant.
Except for the giant.
It's nasty. And mean.
I'll toss a look to my witcher, Valium. I'll toss a look to my watcher.
Nice.
And I will be like, should we... Maybe I'll send a message.
Tell him about.
We can tell him he's gone. Yes. I was worried he would just leave.
The giant. Yeah. You may not be anything to fear anymore. He's well, he wasn't very nice. So we, through defense,
Yes. We tried to speak with him, but we wouldn't have it.
had to kill him.
Yes.
Just starts sucking his little line of hair.
Do you know what that means? That you don't have to stay here.
He's not there anymore.
No. I don't want to go that way.
That's okay. We're just saying that.
Yes, we thought we'd let you know.
No, if you ever did,
Broaden your horizons.
there's no reason you can't anymore.
Where are you going?
We don't know. We hoped you might have a better clue of this place.
Yes, I do. But I need something. I need something.
What do you need?
I need flesh. I need some of your flesh.
Why flesh? Because there's a few.
Very hungry.
You're hungry.
Flesh, for just flesh. I need to keep myself happy.
Okay. Would dead flesh suffice? Because, like we just said,
You, probably both here actually. Probably both here. Like something like a. He like tosses the little thing that you guys didn't drink.
One moment.
he starts walking towards the big hanging part on the other back wall and starts like pushing it and dragging the bucket, and then it gets it's like just the air escaping is like musty and warm and filth and fecal and urine and straw.
Just a moment.
And you probably both be able to hear you, but you can't help it like.
See him through the curtain.
Just like move it.
Oh, wait, when he sort of did it.
You can try. It's tricky though.
20.
Just sniffed in some like a fluff or something. Super dark. You peer in, your eyes adjust. Just a quick flip, like flash of something. There's just like something moist and large, and just filth covers the floor, and something's moving there. But even with a 20, it's like some sort of mass of something.
Just a moment.
I'm gonna toss a look to Ginger.
He's watching. Day.
Ginger speaking to it. Okay. Yes.
Look through my eyes. You see a massive face of John.
Would I know that now it's like, is there any like tick? Like
Not really, no, not really.
Is there like, oh no, I've got a British accent?
Scottish man.
I'm just gonna keep going.
And Ginger like looks at the sheet, and then even Ginger probably hear that.
Float on over. And I look back and he's gone. Thank God for that. You invisible, or you just?
I'm gonna go invisible because I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So roll self advantage.
Always forget.
You're right.
I'm a genius.
Silly
God, that's good. Invisibility.
No, we did use up all your good rolls, didn't we?
What's 045? These are not double one again. It's +5, I think, right?
It is. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. They've added the feature onto the app now, but it's not got all the deets, which is very annoying.
Bollocks.
Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna close this one, but I don't need to have it open. But I do. So I'm just gonna derail this for 5 seconds.
But I do.
Derailing.
But I do.
I'm gonna fucking do.
Daddy.
But I fucking
+5,
do.
so 10.
10? Okay. Ginger like wiggling his way through the mess of vines and just tops to either side, and this little dark vision, you can just see this space. Ooh. Ginger flinches at the smell. Even Ginger. And it is this terrible, intense shit smell filled with urine. There's like a bloody tint to it as well. And you see Jaundice has dragged this bucket through thick layers of muck. As he's dragging it, it's like leaving a sludge trail.
Just a minute.
He like turns around and Ginger's like here. And then as Ginger looks at the far end of this gap, there's something undulating, moving, this large, like heavy flaps of skin, nude. The skin so thin that you can see veins underneath it of bruised and infected skin of some sort of humanoid. You could just make out it looks to be sitting or something, and through like these massive skin folds of fat there's maybe like the remnants of hands poking through, and all the way up to its chin level with two, it could just be skin but flaps, but just breasts exposed hanging down on this form in the back of this room. It covered on her chest, just a mess of puke and sick and leftover food. This rotund face, hair, not white as old, but just thinned and long and growing like through the flaps and hanging down from her never cut. A feminine face. Just feeding it the mulched root.
Fuck.
Would I be able to send message today from where I am?
Because he's halfway down, the angle will be going through too much stone, I think.
Okay.
What did you do?
Yeah.
I don't know if that would work.
I've never tried that, I don't think. Alright.
No idea. Maybe.
No. Try messaging Ginger.
Okay.
Who hears it?
Yeah.
Oh god.
I was like,
What do you see?
he's asking what you see. Should I tell him?
Yeah. Let him know that it is sight. Ginger, maybe we should have left this guy dead.
Maybe we should have.
This is very, very wrong. Is that another elf, do we think?
Make a perception check.
Fuck's sake.
We literally cursed ourselves.
Jesus.
I haven't rolled dice in forever.
You're on all the luck. Supposed to go to you.
You know what? Fuck it. It doesn't even matter if it's an elf or not. It's a big fucking blob of sentient life, and I feel very bad. And fuck this guy. Why is he doing this?
We should glean what information we can and then leave.
Yeah. Any thought on where the fog might be?
I didn't see anything.
No, me neither. And surely this thing would have at least explored.
Messages run out. Green one.
Oh yeah. Did we tell him anything? I forgot.
I was like, well, I guess that doesn't work then.
Shit. Alright,
I'll never do that again.
No, I'm gonna fly back through the curtain. Was it meat curtain?
It looks like meat when it's mapped together.
That white's covered in meat. It doesn't actually touch anything.
Here we are.
Trust the bucket too.
Can I, as Ginger, can I like tap on Drill's shoulder?
Ginger starts doing like a little booty shape.
I'm gonna headbutt him.
It's tickly.
Can I point to my ear?
Shit, yeah.
I come back to myself as day. I'm like, didn't need to experience that.
I guess it's something we've never done before.
Ginger can have that one. It's not for me.
You can never look at Joe's hands again.
Well, yes.
Well, like we said, there's a big giant not using his flesh anymore.
Yes. To bring you some of that, will you help us?
Yes, okay. Get it for me.
Get it for you. And then what do we get?
I'll show you the way.
You know the way, but you've just chilled.
Yes, you said you didn't know any way out of here.
No more. Need the flesh first.
Yes. Yeah, he either lied earlier or he lied then. So can I incite him?
Sure.
I would love to also insight him. Is that
Okay.
allowed?
Yeah. I'm ready to like. What's that?
Oh, finally. 23. I got a 1 again though.
Oh my
As
god.
We're cursed! 15.
Cool. Yeah. Both of you know that. You feel like the idea of flesh is like super excited him, and he's like definitely he's desperate for it. So he's definitely telling the truth now.
There's the way out.
Yeah.
Flesh. Get your flesh, then you lead us out of here.
Yep.
Right.
We'll be back
Yes.
in like 20 minutes.
We'll be
In a bit.
bit.
He like looks back.
Don't be long.
Okay. And Joe's just gonna turn and fucking leave. I'm sick of this guy.
Don't be long.
As you leave, you like turn around. He's just there, like, just looking through the entrance. Okay, so you head down. You go back to the portal. The giant is still there where he was before. And you just start hacking up
Yeah.
flesh.
Let's go for fingers and thumbs.
Whilst you're doing
Bit of
it,
carpet.
I was going to like cut this up and see if people wanted a bit of donut and some chocolate.
Oh, how lovely.
I pointed this out earlier before the podcast, for the audio recording. Sam has a box of 4 donuts,
I was
3 of which are gone. There were 4 of us here, and Sam is now going to cut 1 donut into 4 pieces.
He still wants a quarter.
So, yeah. That's the cheeker.
I haven't had any of these.
He's got jam all over his
Inside.
from
face.
home, but it's not
Inside.
mine. I'm telling the truth.
He's got icing
don't
all over his
believe
top.
Inside
I'm okay.
9. I'm okay, thank you.
26. I'll have a little bit.
We'll go halves. You can just have the whole donut if you want.
Nah.
You've guilted him.
Yeah, he's guilty. He's
Giving away the old donut.
Can't do it, John.
And when we venture back, I will then say, there's a giant fucking meat beast.
That's what I want!
Say it sensitively.
Yeah, sure.
Giant fucking meat beast.
Massive lorry.
Massive what?
Lord.
There's a big ass lard in the back of the room.
Big ass lardy motherfucker.
She's shaking the bed.
Shit.
She's covered in her own shit.
I'm picturing Stan.
Oh shit.
I'm picturing Stan Skarsgård from Dune. You seen Dune?
Oh, Ryan Ruckus.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
The big fat boy.
Big boy.
Even fatter than that. Yeah, sure. Or you ever seen the film? Oh, sorry.
Nipple pinch.
With the it's called like the worms or something, and they come from space. They look like red worms, and like there's a bath scene where one like bloop, plops in the bath.
Oh,
And
Slither.
they like, yeah, and like jump in.
I'm pretty sure that's a James Gunn film.
It's got jam in
I
it.
remember.
There you go.
Oh my god, it's actually a proper donut. I was.
Proper donut. What do you think I'm pushing
It's a
on you,
big
man?
Greg's box. What were you thinking?
Too late now, isn't it?
Did you want it?
No, it's okay.
No, I actually will. Like, do you want it?
No.
Have it. This is the worst acting.
Consume. We'll shove it in my face.
Yes, Slither. The horror movie.
Slither.
Yeah, Slithers.
Got it up?
Slither. I'm pretty sure that's a James Gunn film, right?
Ah, maybe.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google.
Mr.
Would you like
Slither.
Oh, I just want to bite.
Do a consumption.
Slither.
Thank you, man.
Not a problem. It's
Slither, 2006.
How is it?
Yummy.
Offering me.
Directed by
Thanks.
James Gunn.
Is it good? Okay.
Starring Nathan Fillion and Elizabeth Banks.
Thank you. Also, trust you on the weirdest like eating session to bring a donut to share. Yeah.
Yeah, it's James Gunn.
There's a really like
They brought those
huge
back.
lady in it.
In what?
Said that.
They put those back in what?
In Cabin in the Woods.
Ah,
Or at least they're like referenced. Oh no, sorry, not Cabin in the Woods. Guardians of the Galaxy. I was thinking of a different cube thing with loads of things in it. You know, in the collector's room, they've got all these glass cabinets.
Oh, there's one of them.
In one of those is the Slither.
They are.
Well, I was confusing it with Cabin in the Woods because in that they've got a bunch of
Yeah.
glass cabinets with monsters.
It wouldn't surprise me if like both. Straight up, I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, that actually is very true. It could be entirely right. Would you like a twirl?
No, thank you, man.
So gross.
Easter egg. Cheers.
Just
I've eaten Easter egg.
No.
Yeah, it's gross. Type
It's
in
the grossest
fat,
fucking
yeah,
thing to
they're
look
nasty.
at.
They're nasty. Type in large lady or fat lady or something from that.
That's how you get porn.
Slither.
Oh, in Slither.
Large lady.
In Slither.
Yeah, in Slither.
Large fat lady, Slither. Oh no! Oh no! Oh god, no!
To twirl if you want it.
Ooh.
Make it stop.
Do I want to see it?
I mean, it looks like a tit.
Oh god!
She's straight up just like,
I'm gonna be.
She explodes.
You have a nipple
She's full of them, and then she's like,
Feed me! And you're like, oh, something's happening, it's up!
and she like blows up, and they go over.
Oh, the flowers.
But anyway, so you're walking back. You get your flesh. You come back. Days told you all.
Here it is.
There's oh yeah, it's gross. Yeah. He's the host of the Queen or some shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, like it's very kind of sexual as well. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sex. Oh anyway.
Oh yeah, sex. That's what you just.
Yeah.
sex.
With his slither.
Sorry, what one was it?
Just
wanna-
Should we pause this? Watch this.
So you're walking back. Dave's just told you all of this. You're carrying your finger.
Yeah, of course. Massive.
And you didn't think to tell us this.
Well, I think Ginger heard you. Did you? You tried to talk to him, but then I started talking to him, and then we missed our window to talk to you. So we just had a chat instead.
Do you think I just do these spells for fun?
Well, you know, I'm more interesting to talk to than you, I guess. I don't know. Ask Ginger. I'm sorry.
Sing terrible.
I'm very weak. I would down. Down to.
What are we carrying?
Giant finger.
Oh, is that the size of the finger?
Yeah. Pretty
I was picturing like,
It's like that big.
yeah, I was picturing like sizable fingers, but
It's fucking huge.
It's Probably not that big.
The scale of this guy is just all over the place.
Harry is not big.
It's not. It's not his fingers. What are you talking about?
Talking about just
It's getting bigger.
it's like a carpet. It's like a rolled carpet.
The scale of this guy.
You lose control of the balance.
Like one of those toys you got at Bristol that slip out your hand.
Yeah, you lose the foreskin. Put it back. Hang on.
Oh man.
It's a bit hold. There we go.
Put it on like a beef. Guys, a hood. Oh god.
I couldn't have anything with this. Anyway, you've got the finger.
Skin off.
That's what you would call it. Yes. Okay. Right.
This is very serious, both of you.
Yeah. Here we go. Trying to get through this hole.
Did she look okay?
No, she looked very much in pain.
Oh God.
Did we just storm in and kill them both?
Like, I mean, I shouldn't have killed him when I did. And I felt really bad about that, but I'm getting progressively less guilty about it by the second. If he's torturing someone else in there, then, you know.
Yeah, but it sounded like she had a bell.
Well, he's like feeding. That's true. Did she ring the bell, or is it some kind of elaborate timer?
You've really seen the worst in people, don't you?
You know, is he timing it? Is he like, well, she's digested a certain amount, I better feed her up some more? Did she look pained, or was she like in control of the situation?
She looked terrible, and all you got was that she was just desperate for food, begging.
She was
for it.
begging.
But she was massive and looked. How could she even be alive?
So I'm a bit worried that we're going to feed him, or her, this thumb. And then it's going to eat us.
Are we sure it's going to do what it says?
I don't know. If it wants flesh, and it's desperate for it, wouldn't it just say anything?
Well, let's feed it, and if it pisses us off, we'll kill them both and then find the exit ourselves. Can't be that difficult if you
I
found
mean,
it.
I killed him in one bite.
Exactly.
That's true.
I don't think we've got anything to worry about. I think we're very much in control. There's a lot of us. We're quite skilled. By the sounds of it, this fat fuck is too big to...
Sensitively, this fat fuck.
It's too big to do anything.
Even if she wanted to.
But what if this bit of flesh is the last bit she needs before she can turn into another big giant that can shoot lightning?
Well, then we'll deal with that fat fuck.
Yes.
We'll deal with it one fat fuck at a time.
Every fat fuck that comes near us.
Like Jamie Oliver, we'll deal with it one fat fuck at a time.
Year 20 of changing schools. Like, these fat fucks! They just keep going!
Okay. I agree with you. I think we're obviously not at risk here. But do we just leave them like this? What? Without even knowing how did this happen in the first place?
How did any of this happen? Realistically, we were in a room with a big bug, a big demon-y boy with other flying things. There was a beach with some ships. Somewhere in this thing there's an orchestra. I don't think where these things came from is necessarily the highest of priorities on our list of things to do.
Yes, we're in a cave. We don't need to find anything else.
You did say this morning
No.
Let's stop.
You're right, and we have spent too much time here, I feel already. It's just, if something is suffering, we only leave it like it, or I don't know.
Maybe we establish that we have the flesh. Show us the exit and we'll give it to you, and you know where there's more.
This is a bit
We
rich.
hold all of the...
Look, Garrett keeps on.
No, what did you say?
Well, I was just going to say, it's going to be a bit rich coming from me, but I'm not sure. Should we really, is it our place to put these people down if they're, I mean, I did it by accident, but I don't know. How do we help them other than?
They have flesh. They want flesh. That's what they want.
Right. Okay.
So we've told them where there is more. We're bringing them some. Hopefully this gives them enough strength to be able to make that journey on their own. But I'm saying they show us the fog before we give them any of the flesh.
And then we get out before whatever that is.
Toss it and we leave.
Yeah. What if there's something inside?
Like my night with midnight fire. We toss it, then we leave.
That's what she did to you, right? She left you. Tossed you?
I tossed myself and she left.
Just making sure.
Look, we obviously could overpower him. I'm just saying we potentially could find out what is happening here. Or we could just move on. I don't know.
We need to find these people. If they're summoning super gods, we don't need to worry about.
I think we move on.
It's true. Okay. Let's get this over with then. Just think. Just one thing.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, so you make your way back in to his little hovel, carrying the finger up.
Oh, I'll stay out again with Ginger on it. Okay. Just sort of. Don't agitate.
Just make an intelligence. Are you looking to Ginger?
Yeah, I'll do my routine of like checking in every few seconds. So.
Yeah, sure. Just make an intelligence check then.
It's gonna be one.
Ooh.
Intelligence.
Who is dead? Unless he gave you his finger as a gift.
21.
No, he's definitely dead. Now you said, and I'll kind of put my arm. You said you knew where the exit is.
Yes.
The fog.
Yes.
The fog out. You'll show us, and we'll give you this, and we'll ask no more questions about what's in that monstrosity of a curtain.
What did you say?
I said a monstrosity of a curtain.
It is.
I'm not a fan of your accessories in here. When you show us the exit, we give you this. We all go our separate ways. We're happy. You know where there's more. You know now for a fact he's dead. I think we're good. You'll kind of put it up on his shoulder.
But then you'll leave.
Yeah. But you can get more of this. I'll leave you a dagger.
Why is it a problem?
Please stay.
We'd love to, but we've got places
Yes,
to be.
we cannot stay.
Make a persuasion check.
I was like, this is the one. Here it is. 27. Woo, boy. Or we can just take this back. And you'll turn and start to walk out.
Wait.
Burn the rest.
This way.
And you hear, With your intelligence check, all the items seem like redundant, rubbish, filth, stuff that survived, that got here somehow. But the harp just looks weird. Just something about it. Jogs a memory or something. It looks a bit clean. Too clean than the rest, even if it is a bit broken.
Give it to me now.
You better hurry up if you don't want to annoy someone.
Whoever's ringing that bell.
Nick storms out.
Okay.
Up.
Straight up. Any idea how we get there?
I tried to climb. Again and again.
Drow kind of like grip the finger a little tighter. Are you sure? There's no other way up.
Yes, give me it. Give it.
I'm like still stood at the door, so I'll just put it on the floor and like push it into the room.
Runs past you.
I'm gonna follow. Invisible as Ginger, I'd like to follow.
Okay.
See what's going on. And what he does with it.
Drags it through with some time.
Come in.
He's speaking in Elvish. Well, you wouldn't know. So. And like lifts it up and like lifts it on top of this mass of a person and like just lifts it as far as he can go, sliding on her chest until she starts chewing on it.
That's it. I'm sorry.
Can I try and see where the bell is?
Yeah, make a perception check again.
This is where I see Ginger's.
I kind of want to kill him.
It's really
Just because they're diseasing it.
yeah. Make it all easier.
Is it intelligent?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. 50.
Okay. You can see there's like a bit of string or root wrapped around the root, like looped around the rock, hanging with just like a little like bell, like rusty and broken.
It's attached to her, and she's.
Yeah, I think. You also notice now with more light as he rushed through that roll, you can see her ears are elven.
Okay.
Big fat elf.
Cool. God, so
You can tell like the rest of her skin is pale and thin and diseased, but her face retains some of its original complexion. You see it's darker.
I will. Back to me. I have great concerns.
What kind of?
What is it?
Oh dear. I believe. Where did I see that word? Where is it? Basically, I believe very much potentially that the woman in question in there is Matka Evelyn, of which I have a book that we were learning about, Matka
gifts, Maya?
With her gift, Matka Evelyn's gift, was a harp. And there is a harp in there. I noticed through Ginger's eyes. She herself was southern, like myself. So, since she has a darker complexion, I just saw like myself.
Is she elven?
She is elven.
And she's a big fat woman.
And she's chunky.
Foggy, chunky.
Fat, foggy, folk, chunky bitch.
Which it begs a question. She went. I think she went missing. She came to the cradle, and that was the last anyone ever heard of her.
Yeah, well, it makes sense if you came down here.
I suppose now we know where she ended up. Which means, why is she eating though?
What does her harp do?
I don't know. Do I know?
In the book that you read, yeah, she served. She used to be a slave in the south, and then helped peacefully resolve some event with slavers and she then served Harla for a time, but then felt at a moment she wanted to find out more about her people and her origin, and went into the cradle and potentially now the sun.
She was the only elven magic.
A harp is said to broker peace, even amongst the most hated allies. But I will say it looks mostly broken. Unlike Maya's gift, that was like preserved. With your intelligence check, maybe if it is her, and her whatever happened to her, this like corruption led to the heart maybe kind of also being a bit broken.
I wonder what would happen if I just went in there with Maya's gift.
Maybe she might respond to it. I think I know what you said, but maybe it's worth a look.
How do we approach that?
I don't know. I mean, we could quite easily overpower him.
Gesture for the bag of holding.
But I will say what you were saying about the bell is correct. I saw that she is the one controlling that bell. I thought maybe it was a timing thing.
Wait, what are we going to achieve here?
I don't know.
Fuck knows, but they're both pretty weak, I think.
Yes.
I think you're killing them.
Well, I don't think he was killing, but
just in self-defense if needs be.
I really don't know.
We won't be in much trouble.
What are we achieving? I'm just don't.
But how does she get trapped here?
I was just gonna
She came.
stamp this on the ground a bit in the cave and see if it stirred anything.
She was prominent about 100 years ago. So 100 years ago she disappeared here in Satan's cradle and she ended up here. I don't know if she was looking to go deeper into this place. I don't know.
He didn't want us to go.
Yes. Why? Are you hoping to feed us to her?
He said he looked lonely, right?
Yes, but he was saying it wasn't in a way somebody who's lonely asks you to stay. It was deranged.
What if he kept her?
He was...
Oh, and she's come round to the... She's become very much indoctrinated.
No, I don't want to think about it.
It's almost reliant, perhaps.
I'm just gonna go in.
You're just gonna go in.
Is he doing that to keep her there? For company? Yeah?
Maybe. But he's not really talking
That's
to her.
sick.
Not in. I was just gonna go into the main room of the cave where we've been.
Yes.
And just stamp this on the ground and see if it stirs anything in her.
We get him out again. So do we just try and get it out of him? What the hell is going on?
Mention the name Evelyn. See if it means anything to him.
Drew, I was going to turn and go into the main bulk of the room where we've been, ahead of the curtains, and just sort of ding, ding, ding on the
Just in the main chamber, not the.
just not through the curtains, just in his little living space, just on the stone ground with the gift. See what happens.
You hear that.
What is it? You said you would leave. Leave us. Me.
I'm gonna divine sense again now that the curtains sort of open, and then just sort of look through.
There's a slight celestial presence.
On Evelyn.
Whatever that thing is at the end of the room, yeah.
Yeah, I forget whether it is her.
What do you know about this harp on the shelf there?
Just a harp. I can play.
You can play.
Well, Evelyn, can she play?
What do you play for, Evelyn?
Get out.
What are you doing back there?
Nosy. Aren't you now?
I'll reassume my scary form that I once had on when I first met him.
It backs up.
Right.
Leave her.
What is she doing there?
She's with me.
Does she want to be there? What have you done to her?
Of course she wants to be with me. She loves me. I love her.
He reaches, picks up a shot real quick.
Get out.
Are you threatening me?
Leave us.
Take the stick and just kind of hoist it towards him, threateningly. Maybe just take a step to see if he backs towards the curtain or not.
Yeah.
Get out.
We've killed you once, and we weren't even trying then.
Leave.
He starts getting upset.
Can I just just seeing him start to get upset, I'm just like, oh fuck no. I'm just gonna in the head with the
blade or like.
No, with the stick.
Sure, make an attack roll.
I'm thinking like Gandalf.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
Leave your life.
What am I making?
Are you two-handed or one-handed?
I'd be two-handed.
Okay, it's a D8 then. So D20. Let's just add your strength modifier.
Can that be a prerequisite when he's not trying to kill, right? You're just trying to...
Yeah, I'm just...
Sure, yeah.
Just give it a...
Yeah. And it's your
stop crying.
Your class is proficient with staffs, so you can have
Is
a
it?
proficiency modifier. Yeah.
I was convinced I had no proficiency with this staff.
Oh yeah.
I'm
It's a spear. I'm
Using it as a
straight.
straight.
Is it a spear? What's happening? I thought it was just a stick.
Yeah.
When you're using the pointy end.
Characters are calling it a stick.
Oh, right, yeah. I probably convinced myself at some point that it's a stick.
Indoctrinating yourself into believing it's actually a stick. Yes, it's a spear.
The Mandela effect. So +2 would be 20.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
He just throws the rock.
Alright.
Oh, 18.
Oh, yeah,
Minus 2, 16.
that hits.
You take 1 point of damage. It just scuffs your knee.
Fuck.
Why don't we just speak with Evelyn for a moment and I'm just going to go to walk past
Yeah, I'm gonna.
He like tries to get in front of
I
him.
will just try and push him aside.
With the stick, can I just like
It's fine.
like roll him into the
At
room?
this point, there's things you don't need to roll for.
The way you dweeb.
Go away from us.
I will walk through the curtain and then remember there's shit all over the floor. I'm like,
Oh, and it
Can't
smells
prestidigitation
terrible.
that.
Most of this, most of this time as well, the bells are going.
Evelyn?
Room service. Evie, do you need anything? Eve, hon.
You're right in there.
Evie, baby, sweetie, honey. You okay? Take the bell.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Can I get you anything?
Giant's toe.
Giant's penis.
Anyway.
What is that face?
God.
Shit.
Oh God.
Evelyn.
Room service.
Matt Carr. Evelyn. Can you understand what I'm saying?
So that might be a yes.
I figured.
Do you sort of like give John this one like big push? Do you recognise this? And I'll hold it out. Do you need help?
She's like crying a bit.
I'm gonna walk towards her, but I'm gonna hold the spear in because it's a spear. towards Jaundice, and I am going to
Shocking grasp.
detect thoughts.
Okay.
Nice.
Beautiful. That's everyone in the room, isn't it? So this show. There's research this shit.
Detect thought. Second level.
To something.
To niceness. I want to see that she's upset.
Yeah.
She didn't want to be here.
These are tears of jubilee.
I'm happy. Wish I could polymorph myself in shape.
Spell actually focus. Initially so you literally in the surface thoughts of the creature. So you focus on one person. You know the surface thoughts, but you can make them make a saving throw, and they just basically know
Deeper.
thoughts. So you can detect the thoughts of everyone in the room. You can focus on their surface thoughts.
Okay, I'm gonna focus on this bitch.
Okay, so Jaundice.
No, on
Evelyn. Okay. Yeah. So her surface thoughts are. You can tell it's like. These are strange thoughts and like deluded thoughts. She's very confused. You sense lots of confusion. If you want to delve deep into her mind, you can make her do a whiz save, and you can find out her current thoughts. But the surface level is she's very confused at all your presence here.
Yeah, I'll make her do a whiz.
5, even though it's plus a lot, that's still not going to be higher than 17. No. So okay, so the target must be whiz. You gain full insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates. If it succeeds, this part ends.
Fantastic.
Cool, very cool.
What for flavour? I'm like doing a Professor X, but just with the
Like touching her head.
Like reaching it, like
Ah, okay, cool.
trying to Kylo Ren the motherfucker.
So, she's confused that you're here and thinks that how is someone else here? I thought I was trapped here. Her emotional state is extremely just traumatized, very confused, very sad, but you can actually tell she's a bit scared of all of you. And as she glances over to Jaundice occasionally, there is some, you think, love there. But make a wisdom check. See why it was not a thought.
Give me that sweet, sweet wisdom. Wisdom check. 12.
Not bad. You sense that these are the thoughts of someone who's gone through a lot of trauma and is very. They are confused thoughts. You get the sense that she feels trapped here, and almost like a little bit. I can't really call it. The fact that like kind of fall in love with your.
Stockholm.
Yeah, syndrome. There is an element of that to it. And then all of that is wrapped in just layers of pain, agony, and a horrible hunger. And you reflect on if their story is true, which it probably is at this point. She's been trapped here for 100 years.
100 years will give you such a quickly neck.
And she begins to lightly sob.
Can she tell I'm in her head?
No.
Cool.
Nice.
Only if it succeeds this. Oh fuck! Never mind.
I think she does.
Either way, the target knows that you are
Yeah.
probing into its mind unless you shift your attention to other creatures' thoughts. Use action on its turn to make intelligence array. Okay, so it can detect that. But however, she.
I don't mind. Right.
Yeah. She. So after you glean this from her, her eyes like dart out to look at you, and she's just like. And she starts thinking of. Like she doesn't know what she wants. And she's just in so much pain. But she just keeps like looking over the Jaundice with like care. It's a horrible mind to look into.
Wait through the shed and sort of join Drow. Are you okay?
Drow like looks like affected by it. Like it's quite sort of sad. Like.
Have you communed with her?
I don't think there's anything we can do for her.
She said what she wants.
She doesn't know. She's been here for 100 years. Jaundice is all she knows.
We can't leave her like this.
Can you turn her into something? Get her out of here with us?
I just don't know what. I don't know what it will change mentally for her. She's physically stuck, but I think mentally she's made some sort of connection with a friend here.
Maybe you said she played a harp. You mentioned that? we were to try and jog her memory, that she hasn't seen it, she's forgotten who she was.
It's worth a try.
Right. It might be off too.
Do it.
I'm going to use prestidigitation to create. It says I can create faint musical notes, and I'll make them in the sound of like a harp, or if that's within the realms of the ability. So yeah, it's sort of little pops of just little bits of fire, and when they pop, they just make little like.
You used to play, didn't you?
After a minute, I think it's probably ended. That minute's probably ended by now. The tail end of that spell, at least, is just get a glimpse of like her mind's racing, and flashes of old memories, and learning to play, like when she was sad. And she was super sad in a really hard early life, essentially a slave.
That's your harp in the other room, isn't it?
And the spell ends.
I'll head over to try and... Was it in the room? The harp?
Yeah, I think it was on the floor in the other room.
To go and get it.
I'm gonna
Go away.
Stay
shut up. I'm gonna send a message to her. Just say, do you remember being Evelyn?
It is like a faded memory, like a dream.
I kind of like almost rest my forehead against her, just sort of right against her forehead, not just her in general. And I'll say, in message, do you wish freedom from this place?
You can tell she's thinking, and she's thinking so much that the spell ends. But you can tell like her eyes are flickering and thinking. And she eventually looks at you.
Say something to her.
I'll message again.
Hello.
Freedom. Just freedom.
You see, she looks over at Jaundice. She starts crying more and more. Yes. And she just starts real crying.
What did you talk about?
She wants to be free.
What does that mean?
She doesn't want to be trapped here.
Do you mean free? Out of this.
I think out of this place. I don't know about him. There's definitely some sort of codependence.
You saying this out loud?
Yeah. Just quietly. She'd be able to hear him. But
Yeah.
I'm imagining all three of us are just sort of stood right next to a bed or
Little
whatever.
creepy joints in the corner.
Alive.
She's like, ding, the bell rings. She's like looking like.
What are you thinking?
What's she doing? She's looking at him.
She's looking at Drow, like ringing the bell.
Talk to her.
Give me a sec.
She wants to tell you something.
I'll send a message.
Give me a sec.
What is it?
There is so much I do not understand. She just keeps looking at journalists and stuff, but it's like I cannot imagine getting out of this place. Please spare me the pain. End this, please.
Joel kind of like stand.
You get the sense that perhaps for a long time she thought she was just stuck, and eventually over time she began to care for Jaundice because it was all that they had. Why she's hungry, you don't know. And through the song and you guys like entering, you have rejogged her memory of what this is. So now she's left remembering what she was before, but also remembering the significance of that compared to like the 100 years she's spent here, and the confusion she has with this care for this insane guy who kept her here. And she's basically saying she can't bear any of it, can't handle it. She just wants it all to end.
What did you say?
So what were you thinking? Are we getting her out?
I want to just take the gift and just slit her throat.
Look, she wants to die.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I want to do it like without telling anyone.
Oh, fucking hell! Why?
You're wielding it now.
Yeah.
Mm.
Can I try and infer what his what? Can I do an insight or something? I want to try and understand his intent here. I don't want him to suddenly fucking kill her. If there's a better way we can do it. Oh no. Oh no. It's terrible.
Well, my initial idea was, do I just shocking grasp her? But I'm worried it
Oh god, you're
worried it
Won't be enough.
kill her.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
I want to do it in one blow.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I got a 6.
So I don't want to alert Jaundice of it, which is why I'm not telling you guys.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but from the 6, from what David gleaned from Jarl, is that Jarl looks very serious suddenly, and has gone very like internal thoughts, but you can't tell any like
Yeah, I don't have it.
those thoughts of aggression or something. You've only seen Jarl be like this only a few times. Maybe after the time after you polymorphed the ginger into that creature, and then he was looking at it for a while after.
Yeah. Drew, if there's anything you want to say, you can talk to us.
And I'll look at her. I'm just gonna say, forgive me, and I'm gonna stab stab her with Macca's gift.
Cool. Take terror through.
But where?
Just straight through the heart, I think.
Okay.
Just straight like through whatever. Whatever I think from the angle I'm at would be an instant sort of kill.
Sure. As you hold it and you go to thrust, there's a. Usually, Macca's gift felt very heavy in your hand, especially with other things you've done. But this, it feels light, and it feels like something's helping you. And it goes straight through. More than you think. It almost goes by itself and like just glows ever so slightly. And you remember mercy is a thing.
That's what I was going to do. I remember that. I remember the thing!
And he leaps, and he realises this whole time he's been talking, he's been stealthing round, getting behind Grey, and immediately with a sharp rock holds it to her throat. And he was just going to hold a hostage, but now he just, with advantage, just cuts her throat.
No!
Just 2 19s. He just starts with all his might, just digging it, slashing into Grey's
God! I'm gonna
blood sprays across the chamber.
I'm gonna Eldritch blast this man to oblivion, please.
Please, if I could,
Please and thank you. Can I? I'm gonna roll both of my Eldritch blasts at the same time. Fuck it. They're both terrible. But it's +9, I think. +9. So we got 16 and 14.
Yeah,
both hit. Eldritch blast 1d10 +5.
It's a minimum of
straight through her.
Was the only way?
1d10. 6 +5, 9, 11.
Yeah.
I don't think Drell would have even realised what's happening behind him at this point.
And then 5, 9. So 24 total.
Yeah, how do you want to kill him?
I sort of
just reckless.
I just hear the loud shit. I'm like, no, and I just 2 straight through the fucking forehead.
Sure. Face. And his head just completely just blows up in front, and his arm's still like tensing on Grey, and she's quick. Just feels blood's like pooling behind.
I'm gonna like try and hold the wound
Healer's kit.
together.
Can I try and use a healer's kit?
Healing it.
Yeah.
And just put some lay on hands.
Sure.
10 points. 10 points. Lay on hands.
Okay. Quickly, it was so quick. You can see like her eyes are already like starting to fade over, and then that silvery glow in the chamber. The most holiest thing that's been here for a long time. And you see the wound like mostly close over, and it's just like the veins of and arteries are like closed up, but it's just a fleshy gap now instead.
Don't move.
Just holding your hand.
Is she alright?
I think. Easy. Don't move.
I'm gonna walk over and sort of get the remains of Chap and sort of just drag him away a little bit, just to get him away from.
Chuck him.
Yeah, just fucking
Chuck him off the
sling
edge.
him out the curtain.
Yeah, you drag him through the filth. Light as a stick.
Bitch, that was
Dramatic.
yeah, Jesus.
As it's not fully sort of closed up. I'm gonna just put a level 1 cure wounds on it to just try and fully kind of seal it.
Go for it. Yeah, roll the dash.
Nice. 13.
Nice. Yeah. So without the continuous healing, just heals mostly. It's just like a little mark left. She gets up. She's covered in. Her hair's matted with shit and crap. She's just
Prestidigitation straight away.
thank you. And then she just jumps in, just gives you a big hug. Just
Joe's still like very much just focused on.
It's alright.
this. She pulls away. Just thank you.
We're about to let you die. Don't worry.
She looks.
Sorry, we should have kept an eye on him.
So should I.
You alright?
Yes, I'm fine. Just shaken up a bit. I'm absolutely fine. You okay, John?
Yes.
You did the right thing, man.
That's what she requested.
Look, if she asked you, well, then you did the right thing.
I sort of look at the staff and sort of walk over to the and just open the bag and just let it kind of fall in.
Perfectly clean when you look at it in your hand.
So we need to go up.
We need to.
Yes,
We need to.
get out of here.
Evelyn needs a burial.
I was just thinking that.
The ground on the floor, was that still like stone?
Stone.
Can I, would I know what a typical Hala religion burial would be? Is it cremation or is it burial? Or is it something else?
Yeah, it's a combination. Usually that people are buried around the Claw of Grace. Do you remember Hendersford?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. We'd be able to replicate that.
Unless someone has a spell that can move a stone.
Side them up.
Otherwise cremation is used as well. It's more like people who are close to Harlow, they get to be next to the Claw.
I think needs must. We'll cremate her. Maybe cover up the tomb.
Maybe with her harp as well.
Yes.
Or look at
Sorry, Karen.
the harp.
Oh, yeah.
Is it reformed in any way? Now that she's at peace? Is it still in its same state?
Not complete. No, yeah, it's still only got like 2 strings left out of maybe like 12. And it looks grubby and well, it looks cleaner than everything else in the room, but it doesn't look like it's reformed or anything.
I'll just sort of place it with her, maybe by one of her hands, and then take the bell, the string off. Take it off.
Can I maybe try and find... Maybe take the curtain down and see if I can just I'll use prestidigitation to just slowly just clean everything off of her, all the vomit and all the nasty stuff.
That's
Try and wrap her maybe a little bit and sort of give her sort of decency. Wrap her in the curtain and then sort of let's get her out into the middle. We'll do it there. We don't want to do it in here.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll unhook her finger from the bell and take the bell down.
Just
There's another one.
oh my god, how many? 2 bells. We should use these bells for something.
I will take the bell.
Yeah. Dan,
Great,
can I
get
take
the bell?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just heavy movement.
Cool. If we sort of set it down somewhere in the middle of the cave, out of the way of the thing, and I'll spend 10 minutes doing hallucinatory terrain.
Yeah, natural.
To try and create just a very beautiful vista of. She's southern, so maybe like something to that effect. Sort of, whatever I would know would be
A bit sandy
and a bit, but in a sort of almost oasis type way, like it's sort of like a nice something like that. But at the head of where she is, I will try to, within the realms of possibility of natural terrain, try and create a rock that would be as close to the claw as conceivably possible without it being complete bullshit, if that makes sense.
Yeah, just make a charisma check.
Cool. Please be good.
So he's doing that. I'd start to try and move rocks and stuff to try and create some sort of closed off. Obviously not too high that they can't get back.
12.
It's okay, it's fine. Yeah, within reason there is like a natural looking rock in a slight angle.
Sorry, Evelyn. It's the best I could do, given the circumstances. And then I don't know if anyone wants to say anything. None of us really know her that well, but we know she did good things.
I thought I might play a little something in honor of her musical talents. And I'll fish wherever it might be, my line out. Perhaps if anyone wanted to say anything first.
She lived a good life under the tutelage of Hara. Chosen by Hara for her brave acts and mercy that she showed. Saving the lives of people she was told to kill, and that she was chosen by Hara because of that. And I think she lived the rest of her life with that same kind of mercy. She was the only elf ever chosen by Hara, so she must have very much been outstanding in what she believed in. It shows that really that doesn't matter away from that whatever great powers are out there will recognize good in anyone, no matter where you're from. So yes, I hope you find peace in the afterlife. May the horrors that came at the end of your life finally be over. Get some peace.
Anyone else?
Everybody just bends down and just holds her face. Thank you for not forgetting your people and trying. She just stands up and looks over.
Well, we did this before, and if you wanted to do it again, I'll cast light on like a coin, and I'll put it beside her, and then I think we did it when we buried some of the other group when we fought the griffin. We sort of put the coins in the grave.
Yes. play an elvish lament. Long day. Lights out.
Cool. Make a performance check. Sorry.
Oh, I'll look to you. I'm like, should I light? As you play, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool. So this is
Whatever
your
feels right.
charisma plus your proficiency, because you're proficient in it. So it's plus. What's your proficiency bonus? 4. So it'd be 5 plus 5.
Plus 5, cool. This one's been rolling rubbish. Nice.
Nice. That's so
Nat
good.
20.
Hey.
Oh, that's fucking amazing.
It's how true you haven't used it so long, you quickly tighten the strings and then
Bong. 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 Sorry guys, hang on.
Is this the lament?
Fucking banjo bum 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 bum.
and you play Oasis. And yeah, and wow. Val just starts after you'd be like, oh, it's a bit awkward. Just getting it wrong notes. So clears his throat and just plays this lovely tune. You see, almost Val gets lost in it, and it's your favourite tune. It's the one your mother taught you, and it just comes to you in this moment, and it's just beautiful.
I can't wait for that to have some sort of payoff. It's not one your mother taught you.
I'll wait for the appropriate moment when I'll cast Bonfire. Any sign of it waning, given we probably don't have any firewood, I will just keep. Oh god.
Cool. And with this lament going and the flames of Maka Evelyn found, finally it's at peace. This is memory. In there, that's okay.
So we did it. We found her.
Wow.
Fucking great.
When was that book from? When did you?
I got it
find
off
that?
the Tabaxi guy. Yeah.
Damn.
Vasco.
Nice.
Yeah. Good memory. All I said was a harp, you know.
Yeah.
I was like,
Nice.
it's gotta be somewhere. I searched.
Harp.
I literally typed in harp and one. It doesn't tell you where it is in the document though. So I was like, fuck, where is it?
So
it's like this harp's in here somewhere. I'm like, oh great. Guess I'll read all of it.
yeah, one result. You gotta find it.
Interesting. I thought that would just be an hour room, that one. Then we move on to I was stressing out so much about it, the next thing.
Yeah.
Preparing so much.
Oh
so
no.
funny how it turns out like that.
How? Wait. Did we spend the whole session in that?
Yeah.
We did. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, we started a bit late, to be fair.
Yeah.
But
Still.
I really liked it though. I thought it was a great little story, like a little self-contained little moment, you know.
It's
We
cool.
can now-
Peeling back the layers of it
Yeah.
as we went through.
yeah, I just thought when I reflected back when you almost killed him, I was like, oh god. Okay.
Yeah. All of the fun
Why is
build
this
up.
fat one in here? Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking hell.
but,
I can't believe that. That was a bit of a daft move. I should have checked what my bite actually
Nah,
did. I just,
don't worry
I just
about it.
assumed it would be
Seems-
very weak, and I should have known, given the fact that I've used it to good effect recently.
don't worry about it.
It's just another story.
Yeah.
Killing NPCs.
Yes, the NPC was licking my hand, so I killed him.
It's not like Oblivion
So
where
you
they
chose
get back up
death.
like 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
So you killing him in the first place was the
I'm a
best
hero.
case scenario.
I'm a fucking genius.
Maybe it all just worked out. It's like you coming back from none of us went into that room before it was ready for the story to let us in there. Yeah.
That's true. Because I felt guilty about killing him. I wanted to respect his wishes, so I was like, all right, I won't bother him.
Yeah.
And I'll go back down. I was like,
you were
maybe I do just have a snoop around, but no, I just thought, fuck it.
I was like, because I knew you were the one who read the book, I was like, okay, how can I get this?
Yeah.
So and then when you rolled the
You walk up, you're like, right, Evelyn.
when you rolled the bad perception of ginger initially, the first one I was like, oh, poo. Because I was like, oh, that was the chance.
Yeah.
So and then luckily you like looked again, basically.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, please.
I'm very grateful that you just like there's a bit at the midpoint when you're just like, alright, yeah. So you go back, you start cutting up the giant, and you're making your way back. I was like, yeah, we probably need that. Because I was fully waiting to go back through the tunnel.
RP or whatever.
And then like, oh, can we find
Doing the arse jokes again. Oh, it was Rails arse.
Yeah. That would have added
back in.
anything. Yeah. So.
I will say at the start of the next session, I'd like to wait an hour so I can get my spell slot back.
That's fine.
I used it for a fun
I feel like that's very much in the realm. Like when we're doing it, build up this, try and shut off this room.
Yeah, that's true. You guys can figure out how to climb it, and I'll just chill out for an hour.
Yeah. So also it's quite a solemn moment, so that we wouldn't be quick to
Makes sense. Yeah.
to move on.
Good detect thoughts. Good idea. And
That's really fucking great as well.
It's good because would you have, you probably would have had a spell slot for it if you'd used it on Jaundice initially. So you're like about to.
Yeah. It's
into
a second level spell. So I can do that.
That's like
Yeah, I can do that
change.
Yeah.
three or four times, I think.
Yeah, 3 or 4 times. Then you got the points to just buy
Yeah,
another
exactly.
4 back.
Whatever they are.
They've been doing it a lot in Campaign 3 at Critical Role. If you've seen.
I haven't. No.
I'm up to like 9 now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like 3 of them, or at least 2 of them.
4 more
have-
class into a sorcerer.
Yeah, they've all got detect thoughts. At least, I think 3 of them do. I'm like, well,
I'm really
So I'm reading your thoughts. Well, I'm reading your thoughts now.
they did that.
Really? Yeah, it's so funny.
I'm really grateful that I looked to be like, oh, maybe this guy can't speak English. Maybe as part of the intimidation thing, I was like, oh, I have detect thought because my first.
How do you have that?
It's my second level spell, so I think I've had it for a while.
You had it
God.
ever since you met up with Hendris Ickelbran of the prime horticulturist of the
I'm botanical.
botanicals in Leverage.
We were in
He used it on one of his guards, and you got nothing back.
Yeah.
And we never
So,
saw it
and
again.
I've just never used it because I don't think there's ever been a point where I've needed to.
It seems extremely useful for anything other than what we're doing right now. We're just travelling through things.
Yeah.
I suppose when you're doing political intrigue, it's like, yeah, I'll read your fucking brain, see what's going on.
Read your brain. Do they know? They know.
They know if you dig
Deep, yeah.
You get surface thoughts, but if you probe,
Right,
they
I
know.
presume if I was just like, you lying? They'd probably be like, lie. Like surface level. Don't look like
They
you're lying.
can't tell that I'm lying.
Don't look like you're lying. Try and look like a truther.
Is this my lying face?
So yeah, it's just never come up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm worried that I would have forgot I had it if I hadn't have had the precursor of what can I do to get this guy to talk? Because I was convinced there was 6 of them down there.
Yeah, that's what
I thought there was going to be a swarm of weird goblin people.
Yeah,
or something.
that's
That's
love
why I was I need to
Observation.
grab it before he alerts the rest of them. That's why I went for that weird maybe out of character Dane moment. I don't
No,
know.
it's fine. I think 9 times out of 10, that would have been the smart move. But that's why I love it. Just changing it up. You're not used to it.
Day has +9 intimidation, so I've got to use it at some point.
Yeah.
That's hot.
What's going on?
What was that called? Character mark.
Yes.
Oh, it's in a
Bastard
little
on the
case.
fingers. Pincher.
The strongest magnet ever.
Yeah.
They
really are.
The only reason he knew common as well was because of her.
Oh,
so
wow.
he learnt it from her.
Oh god.
That's
Because he didn't know it before.
What was the? I want to know what the whole feeder stuff was. What?
Yes. What was going on? I mean, I can just tell you.
And when did she start eating
Well,
people?
Yeah, she ate a bit of the thing. We gave it to her.
He God, start turning off my computer, but from memory, it was like he basically was like just so lonely, and then this person comes in, and she was injured from the giant, so like he like helped her like get back to health a little bit, but if you it sounds like, I've kind of forgot about this, but like underneath all of the fat, she was chained. She was like tied.
No.
She was tied there as well.
Oh.
So
I suppose we would have discovered that when we moved her, right?
Yeah. And yeah, so basically, what was I saying? Yeah, so we started like feeding her stuff. Basically, the roots of this thing, although I won't say where it's from or whatever, is like it sustained him all these years and sustained her, but it's like sickly. And I think, from memory, he was basically like overfeeding her on purpose, like making it reliance on it, because he knows how like addictive it sort of is. This weird stuff.
I'm glad I killed him twice.
Yeah. Until
being obliterated the second time.
Yeah. Until like time went by, obviously. Until she was like so large she couldn't move. And then she just started, because he loved her, but then she hated him.
Yeah.
But then like
just 100 years.
Yeah, so she started to love him in a weird way, but then he, in the end, actually didn't love her anymore, and actually like kind of hated her in a way, but felt so terrible in himself for doing this, because she like now she's become this. He kind of
she's ugly.
yeah, that, and also it's like, what have I done? And also she's like hungry all the time. So like
that's why he was like saying I'm sorry when he was feeding her.
Yeah. So it like did a whole flip of he loved the trap, and then it's like she's trapping him. She can't be
really tragic.
It's terrible.
Imagine if we just left them.
I'm so
I would
glad
have just
we
carried
did.
on.
Fucking hell, man. Yeah. I genuinely think though, because like we were gonna, I think we were gonna move on, but it was only because we realised who it was. It's like suddenly there's like extra motivation to help us.
It's like, we kind of have to go see what's up here.
Yeah. Like now we have
If he
a
wasn't a
theory.
celebrity, then we wouldn't.
Yeah. Because I suppose at least
That's weird, isn't it?
I think it must have been like the context, right? Because we know that Evelyn was like fine and then disappeared and now is here and is in this horrible state, and we're assuming it's her.
Yeah.
All right, let's look into that. Whereas if we don't have any context, it's like, well, maybe it's a weird relationship.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't
He's looking after her.
They're rubbing on alright.
Yeah. And like you said, he was like, every room is bizarre and weird. We don't know the origin of it.
Yeah.
We just get through.
I really, really enjoyed that session. That was like
cool.
a proper, like, nice little, like dense little story that we, like, as a team, we just like worked through.
Nice.
Yeah. We really did like chip through it.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was it's interesting. Yeah. It started like a little bit high, and then it just it was like, oh, we killed him. Oh no, we killed. And then it was like, oh my god.
It felt very like lethargic, like we're very like just tired, and like we've been here for ages, and it's just what the fuck's through this thing.
You were expecting the light at the end of the tunnel.
I'm far from that. Okay. but like Joel was like trying to be hopeful.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so like just this tiny, non-threatening space, but like the stakes still felt high and like very much like still there.
He's literally a character we can kill with this one
bit.
hit sort of thing, and it felt like a little task.
That's exactly what I was trying to achieve. It's like you can do it, but it's your choice, and it's like you said, all the weight of the decisions are still there.
Yeah,
and it kind of reflecting on like at your level now, level 10, you're getting so powerful. You can just any normal day put the power of life and death over them in a way.
Because I just at no point was I afraid of it, and then for
we were
attack Grey, like the non-god.
What was Grey doing now?
She was just
hanging about.
It's difficult for me to like RP everyone, and plus I don't want her to be involved because it's like your
Yes.
arcade.
Yeah.
I don't want her to be involved in everything.
So she's just behind respecting.
She was just behind respecting. Yeah, and then meanwhile this little, I kept rolling it. I was like, he's rolling pretty good, like, just creeping. Yeah. And you're like, no.
I always forget that we have like a healer. I think it's like reality. I'm like, no, she's fucking dead.
Yeah. I was
just
like,
always
do I just kill her
throw it
now? It would have been insane, wouldn't it? But the problem is, like, if you were like level 1, 2, or 3, I'd have been like, yeah, because you could put all your healing. It wouldn't be enough.
Yeah.
But because you're like, yeah, I can just fucking heal like 31 HP, just like that.
Yeah.
Like it's, and because you're so quick, if she was left like 30 seconds, yeah, she'd be dead.
Yeah.
But it helps with the relationship building. I saw that hug.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I felt it.
You felt what?
She felt it.
Just on the armor plane.
Yeah, I was like, roll stealth check.
Let's say sleight of hand performance. What's it going to be?
I thought the giant's penis was over there.
Sake. I thought we'd just seen her eating the giant's penis. What an inappropriate time. She's dead. Joe's like still rolling down, the bit still plunged into her.
Oh god! Like you're stood over like literal mountains of shit.
Yeah.
And she's trying to get laid.
Same.
Yeah. I hope it wasn't too much as well. Like, I hope that was alright.
I think it was the right amount where it was like, No, it was never like.
No, I
It was
was.
a bit out there, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Wasn't
I was
gratuitous.
very uncomfortable during the description of her, like, and the vomit and stuff. She was just like,
it is horrible, yeah.
yeah, it was horrendous. But I
But
channeled it into
we
that.
ended up
Cool.
feeling like sorry for like.
Yeah, massive.
I think it.
for both of them.
I think had we not had we not figured out who she was and like gained this like empathy towards her, I think it would have been like, why was she like that?
What's going on there?
We really need that. She could have just been a fat person in like Jabba the Hutt style, like But no, I think you lucked out that we hung about because otherwise I would have been like,
The fuck was that?
yeah, come on, man.
It was
But with the risk.
Yeah.
Especially if after the game, like after we'd left the room and like couldn't go back, you were like, oh yeah, that was her.
yeah.
I'd have
Like,
kicked myself.
yeah, I'd have been like, ah, cool.
Yeah.
That's his vibe.
Stuff. I'm glad it was the whole stuff was better. Yes. That story was stuck in my head. Yeah.
So I'm gonna sling the book.
Yeah.
That's all the information I need.
No more.
Cool. GG.
GG.
Turn this up.
Bye.